Well, kia ora everybody, and we are at TSB Stadium here in New Plymouth for the Taranaki Airs Nelson Giants Sky Broadband Rapid League game. This is the final Rapid League game for 2024 in the men's competition. So glad you can join us here on your Sunday afternoon before the final Cells NBL clash in the regular season, which is coming up in an hour's time. Glenn Lamas, my name. We've got Cam Glidden from the Auckland Tuatara here for the game today. Good on you, Cam. You're on a bit of a hiatus at the moment. You're on sabbatical for another week or so.
Yeah, a huge break between regular season and semis for us, but it's cool for me. Get to watch some games with you and call the shots.
Absolutely. And look, with the Rapid League has been decided in terms of the winner. Nelson's wrapped that up for some time now. Taranaki have had a good season, though. As you can see, they're slotting into third position. So 1 versus 3, pretty decent end of the competition.
Yeah, it will be a good game. I've really enjoyed watching these Nelson Giants Rapid League guys go about their business, and the Airs with a strong Rapid League team as well. I'm looking forward to this one, even though it doesn't mean much to the Giants, already sewn up that top spot. I think it'll be a very competitive game.
Indeed, you take a good season too for Canterbury in the Rapid League, and Otago just sneaked a win last night to move up into 5th place, so good on them too, which was good to see. But Nelson, the interesting thing, one of their 4 losses as we look at that table was to the Airs. The previous meeting between these two, it was 42-39 to the Airs back in late April. But this Michael Fitchett coach team has been working really slickly together. It's Chamberlain, Ingham, Kerr, Inwood and Nick Davidson all out there again, and they've been playing good real team basketball, haven't they?
Yeah, they have, and Davidson really leads this Rapid League team, getting everyone involved, and they just share the ball so well, and it's a pleasure to watch them play, these young fellas.
Absolutely. Nick Davidson with 8 points per game in the Rapid League. Here is the Taranaki team. Recent arrival Cam Quinnell is there. Tobias Cameron, that is. Nico Hill, who's I think in 3rd place in overall scoring. There is Geordie Hoyata and the experience coming from Daron Rokawa.
Yeah, Daron does his thing, and I remember talking to you a few weeks ago about these beautiful jerseys these guys wear.
Here is just confirming that last meeting. So it was a tight game, 42-39. Good high-scoring game too, but pretty even on the points per game. Couldn't be really any tighter, really. Just 0.1 of a point between them. Points against just slightly favouring the Giants, obviously.
Yeah, very close-knit challenge going on here, and both of them winning 4 of their last 5 games. So looking forward to the last game. Like I said, doesn't mean anything in the standings, but both these teams going into the finals, wanting to perform and wanting to keep some momentum going.
Absolutely. Yeah, Nico Hill, just back to him. He's 3rd in overall scoring with 170 points. We had Leo Songa up there from the Bulls last night, cracking the 200 with a couple of 3-pointers. Left it to the last quarter to finally get the 200, but he's going to top the overall scoring for the year, so congratulations to him. But Nico Hill had a good season for Taranaki. Expect him to shine in this game. 9 points per game at 34%.
Yeah, there's pretty good stats for Nico Hill there. Very tough cover. We played against these guys last week down in Taranaki, and very impressive Rapid League team, and very impressive 40-minute team as well.
So this should be a good game. Let's see how the Giants start, and there is an excellent start, and it's a good basket made there by Ingham. Watch for him in this one, because he cleaned up the Manawatu Jets in one game all by himself in the last minute.
Yeah, that was an awesome game to watch, and Ingham starts hot, which is good to see. He's going to get volume shots up.
Tobias Cameron, 11 points per game at 51%. He's on the scoreboard early, so it's 2 apiece, and we're going to be in for a terrific contest here if the scoring is maintained like this. Now Davidson. Here goes the shot coming in there from Ingham again. He's missed that one. Nice rebound gathered there by Davidson. And steps taken by Chamberlain.
Yeah, I love Ingham's aggressiveness, especially in the Rapid League. I think in the later game, he plays a bit more of a lesser role, but these games here, he comes out firing every game and trusts himself, and his teammates trust him too. And there's Davidson again being such a great facilitator for them.
Wow, block 2. This time by Caleb Chamberlain. So he's been active at both ends of the court so far to start this contest. Rokawa to inbound it. Good defence too by Nelson there, by Ernest Kerr, and there's the fast break. Putback is no good, and it's the third time lucky there for Nick Davidson. He has his first 2 points of the contest.
Great push by the ball, there by the Giants, and a couple low boards there for Davidson. He'd be loving that.
Rokawa, good fake, and then lays it in. Nicely done.
Very skilled player, Daron. Got a lot of time for him. Love watching his game and loves that mid-range area. Probably one of the best in the competition.
Good hands down low, but successfully blocked by Hill. Sporting the headband today. There goes Rokawa for 3. Off target. Rebound taken by Kerr. So it's a tied ball game, 2 minutes into the first quarter. And Tobias Cameron, that's what he does best, just getting in there and really making a nuisance of himself, but he was a bit too keen. He's conceded the foul.
I like the work of Big Kerr for the Giants as well. If I'm not wrong, he was the game-winning free throw.
That's right.
Down in Manawatu, so that was great to see.
Yeah, that was some game, wasn't it? One of the better Rapid League games this season for sure. Inwood. He's really come on nicely, Aston Inwood, this season. Really good, strong move to the hoop there.
Yeah, he sure has. He's a tough body, and very great move there. Gets the guy on his hip and finishes with the inside hand for the and one.
Reminds me a little bit of Finn Delaney.
He does.
Yeah.
He does looks it and plays a little bit like him as well.
Absolutely. Of course, Finn Delaney spent some time in Nelson.
Yeah, sure did. What's he doing right now, Finn? He's just signed in Japan, actually, for next year. So
nice.
Good luck to him.
That's really cool. Well, a few Kiwis going up there now. Sam Timmins, of course, going up there as well. And, of course, Dane Samuel has spent some time up there too.
Nice execution there from the Airs.
Kawa didn't take the shot, though. No matter. And that was a lovely basket there for Quinnell, the young number 5. He's just back from Montana, where he's at university. Interesting place to go to college. Nice pass. And the foul is conceded by Taranaki. Nelson do best. Just a good, solid team, these lads.
Yeah, they share the ball really well and play hard, and they often win those 1%ers, and Kerr again under the basket, making his presence felt. Yeah, and I'm not too knowledgeable about Quinnell, but Montana got a good friend there, assistant coach Anderson Clark. And I'm pretty sure Josh Bannon came out of there, a new guy for the Brisbane Bullets in the ANBL, who's playing in the Summer League right now. So good school to go to if you want to continue as a pro.
A lovely place if you like the outdoors too, Cam.
Yes.
Boyata, now Hill. The too keen was Inwood there, and the foul conceded.
Good aggression there by Hill. I like that. Getting up and in, not allowing that second side to be an easy handoff.
Xavier Adam out there now for Taranaki. Nice hands from Cameron. Slight slip and the pass wayward. Unusual to see Cameron not link up there with Quinnell.
Yeah, Cameron's been very dominant this year, especially in the Rapid League, and tries to get Quinnell another 3. Just a bit off the mark.
Giants, good defense this time by Taranaki. Shot clock down to single numbers now. And that little play from Hayden Jones is no good.
Oh, nice play.
Nice recovery there, Cam, wasn't it?
That's that 1% stuff I'm talking about. Loose ball gets popped into the air, and like I said, the Giants just tend to come up with those balls a bit more often than their opponents, and happens again right there.
Now Adam for Taranaki again. Good to see Hayden Jones and James Matthews back. Their first action back since the under-17s at the World Cup. Wonderful performance by New Zealand to finish 4th in that tournament. Here is the last player. Don't know if that got released in time there by Matthews, so it won't count. Very competitive opening quarter to the Sky Broadband Rapid League game. And it is the Giants up by 4. 11-7. And already, just to re-emphasise how well the Nelson players play together, all 5 of their starters have scored in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's what you like to see, and I'm sure they'll be happy with that, sharing the ball, winning the 50-50 plays, and getting it done defensively, holding the Airs to just 7 points. Not too shabby at all. That first quarter felt like a zoom by, though, wasn't it? Not too many stoppages there.
Which is how we like it.
Yeah, we do.
Just like that large pepperoni pizza for $30. That offer still valid till Tuesday. So get into it, scan that QR code, folks, and rock into it on your Sunday evening. Yeah, Hayden Jones and James Matthews both featured in all 7 games that New Zealand played at the under-17s. And Hayden Jones, 12 points per game, 6 rebounds a game, 3 assists per game. What a wonderful tournament for Hayden Jones.
Yeah, great tournament from Hayden Jones, and great tournament from the whole team. I was able to stay up late a couple times and get up early a couple times to watch them play, and what a performance they put on. And obviously a few Tuatara members in there too, and very proud of them and very happy that they've done so well, and happy to have them back as well with the team.
Yeah, absolutely. What about Goodman making the starting 5? Amazing performance, and what a future he's got coming up.
Yeah, to be honest, I was unaware who he was before he went there, being at the centre of excellence, but the performance he had, he's a grown man going against those 15, 16-year-olds, and he made his presence felt every single game. And yeah, just a pleasure to watch those guys go, and they just competed so hard, and it looked like their culture, I think, won them a couple games. They were just really tight-knit, and just like we like seeing New Zealand and Aussie teams be.
Yeah, absolutely. So 11-7, no change to that score. That miss there from Taranaki. Here's Nelson looking for a 6-point, maybe 7-point lead. Will be a 6-point lead. Nice drive to the basket, and biggest lead of the game now for them.
Great take by Davidson. Sees him, or becomes a facilitator a lot, looking for his teammates, but sometimes you just got to take the shot yourself, and that's what he does right there.
Hill off target with that one. Here comes Davidson. Inwood sets the screen. Now Kerr holding it down for the Giants. Shot clock down to 8. Davidson almost loses the ball. Nico Hill looking for the foul, not getting one. But Taranaki get the stop. Xavier Adam lays it off to Burton Shaw, who's out there now.
Good pass.
And there goes Hill for 3. He's short, unfortunately, and the rebound taken by Tom Ingham. And here come the Giants again. So just the one field goal to the Giants so far in this second period.
It's just quality basketball from both sides, both locking up on defense, and both offenses struggling to find a great shot, which is what you want to see. It's a battle out there, and like we talked about, the standings are the standings, but they're playing for pride, they're playing for momentum into these finals. There's another one for Quinnell, a bit short there.
Yeah, Taranaki just gone a bit cold at the moment. 3 from 10 from the field at the moment in this game. Now Davidson again. Oh, he should have maybe taken the shot there. Kerr rescues the situation though. Davidson marked by Adam. Davidson too strong, but it doesn't fall. Both teams going cold, Cam.
Yeah, it's a battle to try to score right now, and just like you said, oh, there it is. Breaks the curse, but yeah, Davidson probably passed it when he should have shot. He sometimes turns into a bit too much of a facilitator and needs to look at his own shot sometimes.
Hill rebounds on the weak side. So that 3 from Xavier Adam has the margin back to 3. Quinnell over to Adam, and now Hill again from the free throw line. Hill still hasn't scored in this game. It's 0 for 3 from the field now. Very low scoring. Remember, it's just 11-7 at quarter time. Ingham.
There's our guy. I was just about to say, there's just been no stoppages. No one's shooting free throws, and then Ingham draws the foul on the jump shot, but that's classic Ingham, being very aggressive into the keyway.
He's going to go to the Chemist Warehouse stripe for it. 2 free throws. His first visit to the line in the game. Ingham has been scoring 7 points per game. in his 17 Rapid League games. One from two, and it's fallen for Adam. Nice pass from him. Now Hill, inside the last minute of the second period. Burtonshaw from the corner. Yes, buries it for Taranaki. Back-to-back threes for the Airs.
Yeah, nice ball movement. I think Hill, being scoreless, he easily could have shot a average shot there, but does the right team thing to do and gets a teammate open and makes the right play. There's the 50-50 play again. Davidson swoops in. I think that's probably try to take the air out of it right now.
Here's Ingham running into some traffic. Shot clock down to 2 seconds. And that's not going to fall. So Taranaki almost not treasuring the ball enough. Matthews in there trying to get it, as well as Chamberlain. And there they are again, fighting hard for the Bola Giants.
Yeah, they had no business getting that ball back, but pretty sloppy play by the Airs there. And the Giants come up with it. Let's see if they call a timeout, or they've probably got enough time right here to sort something out without using it.
And they need it too, because they've only scored 3 points in this quarter.
There they go, they take it. Yeah, sloppy play by the Airs, but it's what we've talked about. The Giants just seem to win those 50-50 plays, and especially they're not a team, and the Rapid League isn't a league that teams get blown out by too much. So these possessions are very important, and the Airs just back-to-back threes, but then give the Giants a chance to get straight back into it. So I'm sure Ingham would have called a play for himself here. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, you could almost see him in that huddle. Right, we're going to work as a team, guys, but we're going to do it my way. It's Davidson.
Here he is.
Yeah, he did well there, Ingham, didn't he? Got the foul out of Xavier Adam. But not in the bonus just yet, the Giants. Taranaki's second foul, so not a bad foul given up there by Adam.
No, probably a strategic foul. Let's see if the Giants can conjure something. Oh, he's got it. Ingham! Ingham! Yes!
Was there any doubt that Ingham was going to bury a three on the buzzer? He's just born for those moments, Tom Ingham. And a nice finish to the quarter for the Giants. 16, in fact 17-13 at half-time. Tom Ingham to 6 points now.
Yeah, great finish there by Ingham and the Giants. And yeah, great half. Good battle coming out right now. Ingham with 6, Quinnell with 3. That was his lone three-pointer from the top of the keyway, but a very shared scoring spread right there from both teams. Nick Davidson with 7 rebounds, and I think a few of those being offensive. He's getting after it, and that's what you like to see from your point guard, especially. 7 rebounds for him, and the assists pretty square, with Rakawa having 2 and Davidson having 2 of his own. But very, very even game and very low scoring as well. So let's see which team can kind of shake off the rust, get out running a bit in transition, and try to open this game up.
It definitely feels in the balance the game. You're right about the offensive rebounds for Davidson. 7 rebounds in total. We saw 3 of them at the offensive end, so he's going great. And we just mentioned too, Hayden Jones and James Matthews coming back from the under-17s. They were straight back actually into the Nelson under-18s team. And we mentioned this in the game last night between the Nuggets and the Bulls, that the Nelson team won the under-18 title this year. And they won it yesterday, and Waikato won the women's title, but I didn't realise that Jones and Matthews came straight back into the Nelson under-18s team to help them win the...
Oh, to be young.
Yeah, won the under-18s, and Jones named MVP at the tournament as well. No surprise, he's a very promising player.
Yeah, it's a nice little run for him, going over with World Cup and then the under-18s and then straight back in here. I wish my legs could do that, but no, it's so awesome having the platform for these guys to perform, and it's great to see Nelson producing such great talent as well.
So underway in the third quarter. Here's Xavier Adam. Enjoyed watching him play for the Airs all season. Yeah, steps taken by Cameron Quinnell. He's a Taranaki boy.
So is he a graduate of University of Montana? Or
No,
is he
he's just finished his freshman year. He's only 19.
So he's a young fella.
And he's at Rocky Mountain College as well.
Okay.
So a different school, I think, from what you were talking about before.
Yes.
Oh,
here we go.
Good move right there by Hayden Jones. Don't recall his father scoring buckets like that.
No, Phil was a bucket though.
Yeah,
it's
man,
funny. I played in Cairns right after he left, and everyone always asked me, "Did you play with Phil Jones?" And I didn't, but I definitely know who he was because he could really fill it up.
Yeah, he was just a pure outside shooter. See, Hayden could go to his old man there and say, "Hey, Dad, did you in your career do something like that?"
Well, he had a huge one over in the under-17s World Cup where he ripped baseline and kind of tomahawked it on a player, and I was not doing that when I was 15, 16, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's a pretty impressive athlete. Here's Nico Hill getting his 2 free throws. Much needed points for the Airs. Coached by Andrew Green in this game. And Nelson by Ben Sheet. And here's a turnover, and the Airs got it going at the moment.
Nice, great defense by the Airs, and actually, it was a bit more of just a mistake from Ingham kicking it off his shoe, but for the Airs to bust out like that, great fast break in this game. Hopefully can open up a bit, we can get some more scoring.
There's a foul. Here's Inwood at his best down low. That previous basket to the Airs by Dane Burtonshaw, who has 5 points in the game. Here it is again. Nice little layup there for Dane Burtonshaw. So here's Aston Inwood at the line. What's really exciting about these Nelson players, they're all young. Inwood is 20, Matthews 16, Davidson 19, Jones 17, Kerr 21.
Yeah,
Ingham,
good crop coming through,
is not in his 20s, so we'll just keep that to ourselves. It's Adam. Now Hoyata, Burtonshaw again. Now Quinnell. Okay.
Nice move.
Yeah, rolls it in, go on. No, it didn't drop for him, unfortunately. Kerr's got the rebound for Nelson. And they come again. Ingham has his hands on the ball. Now Chamberlain. Nice bounce pass. And good little drive by Hayden Jones is going to see him back to the Chemist Warehouse line.
Yeah, he's a much different player to his father, but very promising athlete. Wonder what he's got planned after this. Do you know if he's committed to a college or anything?
Not sure.
Like that?
Yeah.
It'd be nice to follow his footsteps and see how he goes, because very promising and great to watch him at the under-17s. Like I said, he was on another level to some of those guys. Well,
I know a few of our colleagues watching this broadcast, getting a few texts already. Maybe someone might know what Hayden's plans are in 2025, or even after the NBL finishes, of course. Now Adam, here's Hill. Hill can't nail the 3. Disappointing for Taranaki, and a little loose ball foul there. I think Ernest Kerr. Anyway, it's going to go down for free throws.
In the bonus already.
Exactly, 2:06 to play. Nelson up by 6. This is the biggest lead of the game for them. Taranaki have not been in front in this game. It's been chasing the scoreboard the whole game.
Not to jinx it, but this Nelson crew have played so well together, so consistent. They're pretty good at holding their lead, so Taranaki have a lot of work to do to fight back. Nice take. Oh!
Kerr disappointed, concede the foul there. Can't believe the call. Thought that was all pure clean.
Well, you've got to argue, right, when you make a sky-high play like that. But great take by Quinnell. He's showing a little something, which is good to see, and nice defense from Kerr. Just unlucky there, I think.
Quinnell at the line. That's 4 points for him in the game. Both rosters have 7 players. Just 2 haven't scored in the game. James Matthews for Nelson, Huata for Taranaki. 2 from 2 there for Quinnell. He's up to 5 points. Chamberlain now for Nelson. All stolen by Nico Hill. Loves to drive to the hoop, and Nico Hill, it's not one of his days, is it? He's having no luck whatsoever. Chamberlain gives it back to Davidson. Chamberlain thinking about a 3-pointer. Shot clock down to 5 for Davidson. Another steal. And here comes Taranaki with the ball. Quinnell. Oh, dear.
Oh, no, unfortunate. Yeah, these Giants aren't really taking care of the ball. That obviously another turnover from the Airs, but that was just unlucky. Guy spills over as you pass it to him, but that's back-to-back turnovers from the Giants. And if Airs had to capitalise on both of those, would have a bit of a game here, but Giants really need to take care of this ball.
Here's Davidson again. Blocked that time comfortably by Quinnell. And can Taranaki turn another turnover into points? Adam with the mid-ranger. Kerr with the rebound. Taranaki struggling for points. Both teams actually struggling.
Yeah, very low scoring today.
Kerr up. And
doesn't want to go in, eh?
Someone put glad wrap on those rims again. And now here's Huata.
Oh, and that's the one that goes down.
That's a nice basket from Huata.
Yeah, good take.
4-point game. Yeah, Taranaki shooting at 30, just over 30%. Nelson 41. 20 seconds left in this third period. Tipped out of court by Hill. Still going to be Nelson ball. A good 5-second differential between the shot and the game clock.
This is Ingham's time.
Yeah, it is again, isn't it?
Let's go, Ingham.
There he is. He's drifted over to the far corner.
Davidson will find him.
Well, in fact, it's going to be a foul by Adam. So that's going to see free throws for Nelson.
Davidson's pretty money from the stripe.
Yeah, pretty much. 5 points for him in the game. Nelson back out to a 5-point lead. Quinnell with the rebound. 6 seconds left in the quarter. Quinnell kicks it out to Adam.
Shoot it.
Burnshaw, I don't think he got it away in time. No, it wouldn't have mattered anyway because he missed. So 26-21 is the score. It's a 5-point game with 4 minutes left in this Rapid League season for these two teams. Nelson in front. The funny thing is too, Cam, you know, they might have just, I don't know, got a bit loose in this game. You know, they've won the Rapid League. Doesn't matter if they win or lose, but they're still playing hard team basketball.
Yeah, they are, and that's the sign of like a good culture and being coached correctly. And you know, you've got an opportunity to go out there and get better, so why not take it? There's no point to mess around and get loose with it. So these guys are getting a good game in, and it is prep for the following game as well for these bench guys. So they're taking it the right way, and it's good to see. And on the opposite side, the Airs are putting up a good fight as well, and I hope they can start getting some of their transition buckets so we can make this more of a game. But Nelson are a tough team to beat, and I think we'll hang on to this one.
Yeah, well, yeah, probably right. We've got half an hour to the start of the Cells NBL clash between the two sides. Hope you can join us for that, folks. Earlier today, Wellington, tight game for a while against Southland, but got the win in the end. The Saints 88-78 to move to third on the ladder for the meantime. And that means Taranaki have got to win over Nelson to probably stay in third. But if Nelson beat Taranaki, then Taranaki and Wellington are going to switch places on the ladder. So Wellington will finish third and Taranaki fourth.
But Nelson obviously stay
in sixth,
put,
yes.
Right? Yeah.
They will stay in sixth, even though they will draw level on wins with Oh, no, they'll stay, yeah, they'll definitely stay 6th regardless.
They're a bit far behind.
Yeah, they are far
do some
behind, aren't
jumping.
they? Franklin in there starting to look pretty dangerous too, Franklin, the last couple of games.
Yeah, they're playing very well, knocked off the Rams and then another win the other night. They're coming into this finals with a bit of momentum.
They've got some serious scoring threats all across the court. Just like that Nelson team, they get a 3-pointer there and ease out to an 8-point lead again. Here's Adam. Quinnell just salvages possession. Burton Shaw. And it's going to be Nelson possession.
Yeah, Taranaki gonna need a few 3-pointers to drop. I think there's not much time left, and I think Nelson smart enough to use the clock to their advantage. So Taranaki got to get up and in, try to score a bunch in a hurry.
Oh, that's unlucky there for Hayden Jones. Didn't get the roll off the rim. So the stop comes. Now Taranaki got to turn this into points. It's one thing they've not really done in the game. Nico Hill doing his best to lose possession. Oh dear. It's a little almost steal there, but Taranaki still got the ball. 9.7 on the shot clock.
Get one uphill. There you go, mate.
Still short. Rebounded by Hoyata. Here's Quinnell for 3.
There it goes. They've got the right idea. They need quick shots and preferably 3s to get back into this thing, because Nelson, like I said, I think are smart enough to know the clock's on their side. They're going to use the ball and go side to side and wait to the end of the shot clock.
Oh, good rebound by
Inwood.
Inwood.
Give up O boards.
Yeah, that was a really good rebound from Inwood. Jones for 3. That's going to hurt. And don't the good players just know, well, they score when they have to, don't they?
Yeah, they step up at the right time. Here's Quinnell again, need that one. And there's Davidson, he must be close to 10 by now. 10 rebounds.
9, he's on 9.
9.
Pretty amazing in 15 minutes of basketball, 14 in fact. Now Chamberlain's just dragged his foot there, it's pivot foot. It's going to be Taranaki possession.
Here comes Ingham to ice the game, just like down there. That was still, that in my very short commentating career, that was the best thing I've ever called. But that was thrilling to watch.
Yeah, that was fun.
Was it 7 points in 25 seconds or something like that? It was something ridiculous.
I remember watching that back and still scratched my head as to how that actually happened. Now Hill is fouled and is going to go to the Chemist Warehouse stripe for 2. Tough game for Nico Hill. That's 0 for 7 from the field. It's just not dropping for him today.
Yeah, hopefully knock these 2 down, because they're very important shots, and Ayers must put on some 90 feet of pressure to try to turn the Giants over, because Giants just taking their time with it, understand they're in control.
Nico Hill's just 2 points in the game, both from the Chemist Warehouse line earlier. Of course, he's coming to the end of his rookie season. He's just finished up in Missouri Baptist University, of course, back in New Zealand now, son of Angelo Hill. And he misses his free throw there. And Quinnell looks like he might have just jumped in front of the line.
I don't see any airs in the picture here. They should be up defending full court to try to speed this thing up, but they're sitting back in the half. A bit counterproductive, I think.
Jones.
Nice take, Jones. He's feeling it. He's very comfortable out there at the moment.
12 points for Hayden Jones. Easily the top scorer in the game. Now Hill. Strong move to the basket. It's not going to fall for him. Chamberlain with the rebound. Cross court it goes to Jones. Nice ball rotation. Matthews for 3. Can't nail it. Now Adam. Still a chance here for Taranaki. Nice dish. And Hoyata helps himself to 2 points.
Let's go, Ayers. You need to get up. start pressuring the ball. Good job.
Kerr. Matthews again. Only player in this game that hasn't scored, and he's blocked comfortably there by Quinnell.
Nice play. I think this might be their last ditch effort. If they can get a stop here and run down for a quick 3 or even a quick 2, I think they've still got a chance, but really need to stop this possession. And that's Ingham.
There's Ingham fading away. Tough shot to make. And Hoyata, nice rebound. Adam, got to get it down court super fast. Burton Shaw lays it in. Now, where's the full court pressure this time?
That's exactly what they needed. Now get up.
Still no one really pressuring as Nelson can just soak those seconds up. And here's Hill with the foul. Nelson, just no one's been able to crack them this season. Yes, they've lost 4 games, but they're coming towards their 16th in the Rapid League. 16th win, that is.
Very impressive, very impressive. Putting them to the line.
Eunice Kerr fouled there.
I don't know if you want to put the game winner from the Jets game at the line.
Well, it's a 5-point game. You'd think these 2 free throws leaking it out to 7 should be enough, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I'd say so. And Kerr's got ice in his veins. He's not missing this one. Bet my house on it.
Nice, Cam. Player timeout called by Taranaki, but the margin's 7 with only 23, so it's a, well, I need a 3 possessions in 23 seconds.
Yeah, it seems out of reach, but stranger things have happened. But I just don't think Nelson, having the experience they have and the winning culture they've got right now, they're not going to let this one slip. Let's see if Taranaki can execute something. These little plays, they matter, you know, going forward, and executing in these situations are always learning experiences that you can get something out of.
Adam, I need a quick shot. Quinnell. Hill for the 3. He's off target. Just 12 seconds to play, Adam. Here's Hill again for another 3. Gets that one, but it's all little too late now for Taranaki. Another foul stops the clock at around 7 to play. Hill knows that earlier misses have probably cost his team.
Yeah, definitely. He's looking at it going, why couldn't the first one go down? But it was actually a nicely ran play, getting him a shot coming from under the hoop, straight up the middle, and he gets an open shot, but unfortunately misses, and time gets away from him. But I think game over, but this to definitely seal it.
Jones again. Well, both teams have really struggled to shoot the ball. 35% for Nelson, 37% for Taranaki, but Jones is the shining light. 57% he's been shooting the ball in this game. Hasn't missed a free throw either.
Yeah, he's played really well, done a little bit of everything, and just running on a lot of confidence right now, it seems. He's playing good basketball and feels really confident out there.
Adam, quick 3 goes up from him. And that is going to be the game, and Nelson just too drilled, too good for Taranaki in the Sky Broadband Rapid League game. Have got the job done, and they're going to finish the Rapid League season a very impressive 16 wins and 4 losses, and they get the win 38-32 over Taranaki.
Yeah, great game by the Giants, and finishing on a high note. They'd love that. Hayden Jones with 14, like we mentioned, played a great game, shot the ball really well. And Quinnell, 8 points for him. He was got the damage done from outside, but then took it inside as well. And Nick Davidson, 9 rebounds, one shy of the 10, but really good game on the glass for him. And Quinnell with 5 for himself for the years. Nick Davidson, 2 assists, not too bad, but probably under his season average. He's usually dealing out a bit more than that. And Rakawa with 2 as well. Didn't play too many minutes towards the end. A couple blocks there from either team, and Chamberlain the most active there on the defensive end with 2 steals.
So well done to the Nelson Giants, a 6-point victor here over Taranaki. 1 game left to come in the Cells NBL. Tips off at 6:30. That's in 20 minutes. Stay with us on Sky Sport for that. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Basketball is a movie, and every game is a blockbuster. E for exciting, entertaining, energy, and epic. Cells NBL 2024 is rated E.
Back to the road. Watch out, 'cause I'm in my zone. I don't care what you think you got.
Well, kia ora te whānau. This is TSB Stadium in New Plymouth. Nice to have you along for a Sunday night game of Cells NBL basketball action. As in fate has it, it is the final regular season game of the season. Taranaki is hosting the Nelson Giants. So thank you very much for joining us. And there is a bit on this game too as we welcome you inside the stadium with still a chance that we might get a shift in order in the playoffs. Glenn Lama is my name. Cam Glennon from the Auckland Tuatara is with us. You've got your eyes on this game because, well, you could be facing one of these two teams coming up very soon.
Yeah, mate, I'm in here with you watching this, but I'm just doing some homework, you could say, and just seeing what could potentially play out.
It's going to be very interesting to see how it all unfolds in this game. Right away, the mixandpick.com poll, though, and we've got a pretty split margin there. Who'll win and by how much? The A's favoured to win, but there's a few indecisive people about the size of that margin.
Yeah, I think it's pretty fair going splitting on it. I couldn't choose this one either, and every time I do choose, I get it wrong. But yeah, very, very competitive game, I think, coming forth.
So here is the updated table after the Wellington Saints today beat the Southland Sharks. They moved up to third place. Now, if Taranaki win the game here, they will overtake the Saints again and get to 14 wins and 6 and go up to third on points percentage. So that's where it'll finish. But if the Giants win this game, they'll stay sixth, obviously, but the Saints will remain in third place. Taranaki will drop to fourth, and Franklin will remain in fifth place. So interesting to say the least, because it all depends. If that actually does happen, the Giants do win, Cam, then of course the Saints will end up playing the Giants and the Airs will play the Bulls in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, it's all pretty confusing, but as it plays out, everyone's in the finals right now that's playing today. It's just a matter of what kind of order it's going to be in.
Now on Wednesday night, the first of the play-in games, that's definitely going to be the Airs in one of those spots, and they're going to host the game, but not quite sure who they're going to play. The next one down, folks, the middle one there, that's going to have the Saints hosting that game against someone. And then, of course, the Canterbury Rams are ready to go in their semi-final on Sunday. That's next Sunday afternoon. And then the Auckland Tuatara will be in action for their semi on Wednesday the 24th, so in 10 days' time. And then the grand final coming up on the 28th. Here's the starting five for the Nelson Giants. It's Alex McNaught, Kobe Langley, Sammy Dempster, Dan Greta, Dan Fortu back from Tall Blacks duty. The coach is Michael Fitchett.
And what contributions have they made to the team's success?
Oh, interesting. I've been really happy with a bunch of our guys. Dan Fotu came in his first year with the club and he's been really instrumental in helping us improve from last season. I'll probably give a shout out to our young fellas as well. You know, obviously we've won the Rapid League title and our bench squad's been really strong, so pretty happy overall, to be honest.
How have you managed player injuries and maintained team performance throughout the season?
Yeah, it's been difficult. We've had injuries like every other team, a few ups and downs there, and still dealing with a few as we enter playoffs. But like I said, our Rapid League team's been strong. We've got experience from there, and we just have a next man up mentality. Aston Inwood's been really good filling in the big spot, and then our young guards have been playing really well in the guard spot. So next guy up and see what they can do.
Michael Fitchett there. Worth mentioning too with the Giants that there's no Theo Akuba today. He's out with illness. Bit of a blow for Nelson in this game. Here is the starting five for the Taranaki Airs. Flynn Cameron, Elijah Minnie, Mitch McCarron. We have Davison, Carlin Davison, of course Quinton Bailey occupying the starting position now that Sam Froling has left the team to go over to the States. Here's the coach, Sam McKinnon.
Reflecting on the season, how would you assess the team's overall performance?
Yeah, it's been a really good year. Me being a first-year coach to the league, getting used to the style. I think the group really bonded well together. We've enjoyed each other's company, had some really good wins, some tough losses, and I guess getting towards playoffs, really confident in our group moving forward.
What have been the biggest challenges your team has faced this season, and how are you going to address them moving forward?
Yeah, that big Aussie guy with the ponytail, him calling me on a Sunday morning to say that he's going to Summer League. On one hand, you're happy for him. On the other hand, you're like, oh, how are we going to replace him? And you don't replace someone like Froling, but our group, we've been working on a few things, and I have no doubt the guys can step up, and we'll just try to win it another way. It's a league that favours the big guys. We don't have that dominant big presence, so we've got to be smart with the way we play.
Yeah, and it puts a lot of, I wouldn't say pressure, but a lot of eyes go on Carlin Davison now, right, Cam? He's got to step up and fill that role.
Oh, he does. I mean, all of them do, but Carlin Davison's one that can play multiple positions with his athleticism and speed, but it does ask for more from Davison, and that being the key clash, him versus Fotu. They're both similar players. They can shoot the three and get out there, but their main job's slashing in the key way, playing with physicality. So I'm looking forward to that one. Both former breakers, or both breakers with me last year, both really great people, and looking forward to that battle.
Good battle between Cameron and Greta as well. Greta's been heavily scoring, and a few niggles always floating around, as we just heard there from Michael Fitcher, Kobe Langley, Mitch McCarron. They'll be right, though, for this game. And look at that top line there. Last time these two teams met in Nelson on April the 28th, it was a big win for the Taranaki Airs, and a big score too, 116 points. That's a healthy score. So Nelson fans, we're hoping that we, I don't know, flipped around this afternoon.
Yeah, definitely, and it was interesting talking pre-game, Akuba missing and also Sam Froling, so two huge pieces of the puzzle for both teams, both centres and both missing. So I'm looking forward to this one being a real up and down game.
So who will win and by how much? Just scan the QR code, get into the free pizza on offer. We just saw a shot at Carlin Davison there. Big numbers improving, got to say, too, with him. 11 points per game in 2023. He's up to 17 this season. And he's starting to really show some good signs going forward. Still a young player. He's only 20 years old.
Yeah, and I truly believe it's from the work he did with the Breakers. He had a whole season of working out. Not too many games in there, unfortunately, but that just allowed him to focus on getting better and developing, and you're seeing the hard work that he put in paying off right now, and he had a fantastic game against us last week.
Well, a perfect way to end the season. Two of the teams that have made the playoffs battling each other, and there is still something alive on this game. Taranaki at the moment slotting into 4th position, just dropping one spot after that victory by the Wellington Saints earlier today. Over Southland, that was pretty tight for a while too. When we joined the broadcast, started watching, it was like almost pretty tight. It was a tied game. It's only been a 1-point game, but Wellington really kicked clear in the last quarter to close that one out.
Yeah, they did. I think Southland started off so hard, so tough this year, but they're a better team than their record suggests. And the last 5, 6, 7 games of the year, they've really been pushing teams and collected a few wins along the way. But I'm really looking forward to this one. Two teams that you'd think would want to win this game to go into the finals with some momentum and play well, but you never know. Maybe there's a bit of strategy playing out. Do they want to finish higher or lower, depending on what team they play? Maybe they think they match up better against certain teams, who knows? But looking forward to seeing how this one plays out, especially, like I said, with both big-time centres missing from both teams.
And of course, we've got some under 17 reps back too. Quentin Bailey. He'll relish the opportunity. He's always enjoyed watching Quentin Bailey play through the years too, Cam. 26 years of age, and he'll give it 100%. Ideal player to have. What a good team man, isn't he?
He really is, and he's a good fella. Gets stuck in, and it was funny when we played him. We kind of clashed a little bit and looked at each other, and he had blood dripping out his mouth, and it just personified who he is as a player. Just gets after it. Nothing pretty, just hard work.
Absolutely. And that's always, it's a badge of honour almost, isn't it, having a bit of blood in a sporting contest?
It is, isn't it? We've got the two athletic key matchup guys going at this jump ball. Let's see if we can go round 2. That was a Pretty average ball up there.
4-2. Well, they're going to give it to Taranaki.
Dan Fotu a bit too quick for himself there and gets the ball on the way up, which is illegal. And looking to make a sub already. Is that Nick Davidson walking to the bench to take Langley out? Maybe this injury cloud concern is actually a thing, but they really wanted Davidson to possibly play in the Rapid League again. So they start Langley and they take him out.
What on earth is going on there? What is the...
4 seconds into the game.
Can you explain that?
Well, I'm guessing they... If Nick Davidson had to start tonight, he wouldn't have been able to play the Rapid League, which would have put them at a disadvantage. But Langley getting the start and then subbing out 5 seconds in, is that his night done? Maybe.
Well, there was an injury concern with him. Well, we'll see. Very interesting start there. So here's Davidson. Bailey for 3 to kick things off. Quentin Bailey.
Great play. Going to Carlin early, using his physicality in the paint. Draws in a couple guys, and Bailey gets a wide open shot to start the game. You can see Langley on the bench there, chucking his warm-up top back on. That might be
him done.
That might be it, which is, you know, like, people come out to see the stars and they think he's playing, and obviously Coach Sam McKinnon's probably put in a strategy all week about how do we stop Langley, and then he's just gone and sat down. So it plays on both teams' minds at the moment.
Very interesting start to the game. But if you're looking at the bigger picture, as Davison handles here for Taranaki, if there is a slight injury concern with a playoff game coming, there's a nice basket, deep 3 there from Elijah Minnie to get underway. You know, bigger picture coming up, you've got to have your main man fit.
Yeah, definitely makes sense if they have to do it. There's Dan Fotu and 1. Good take by Dan. And no, it makes sense. It's just, yeah, I know for us, the Tuatara, we look at that injury report, and our week is kind of based off who's going to be available for the other team. And then the 3 hours before the game, when the starters come out, you kind of get your matchups and this and that. And that's just probably thrown a spanner in the works.
Well, he was questionable coming into the game, Kobe Langley, with an ankle. So that's the niggle that he has. But clearly there was some possibility that he might play some minutes.
Macca's got a ankle injury as well. Would be funny if McCarron subbed out 5 seconds in as well, and then just played with no starting PGs. But good take by Carlin Davison there, using his physicality again. He's tough. One of his go-to moves, just a couple dribbles and spin, and it's so hard to keep his athletic frame out of the keyway.
Absolutely. So Davison getting the foul on him, and now here comes Cameron. And baseline on McNaught. Cameron lays it in for his first 2 points of the game. Taranaki up by 3. 4-2. Dempster. He won a big game today as Greeder moved close to the basket, just overcooked it a touch. Dempster filling in for Akuba. So Akuba and Langley look like they're, well, we know definitely that Akuba's out 100%. Him and Langley, the 2 American players, not going to play today for Nelson, it seems.
Yeah, and that's, they've got to make some big adjustments. We know Dan Greeder can get hot and go for 40 points on any given night. Sammy Dempster gives them a great catch and shoot threat, and Dan Fotu can do just that, and is a high prolific scorer. And then the bench, like we talked about, their Rapid League team, best in the league by a mile, so you know their bench can fill it up.
Davison, nice salvage job there. Here's Minnie from the top again for another 3. And 4-2 with the rebound.
Without Langley now, I think Dan Fotu will be a bit of a facilitator, bring the ball up, him into offense, and allow McNaught to do what he does best, which is pressure defense on the other end.
Here's Flynn Cameron. Now McCarron for 3. Yes, Mitch McCarron. gets the three-pointer. He hasn't been a prolific three-point shooter this season, Mitch McCarron, but he nailed that one.
No, he could definitely do it though, that's for sure, and great to see him aggressive. Nice move, 4-2.
Got the foul from Bailey, he got all of them. So 4-2 to the Chemist Warehouse line for a three-point play.
Great take by McCarron, that's what you like to see, especially come off an injury. That will feel good. Fotu doesn't usually go to the left that often, but made that look easy. Free throw falls out. Cullen Davison pushing the ball.
Here is Davison. Taranaki up by 1. Early stages of this match. McCarron can't get too many. It's going to be Nelson Ball.
I think Minnie wanted the lob alley-oop there, but Macca wanted him in the corner and just threw it a bit too high there. See how Davidson goes with this extended minutes that I'm sure he's going to get without Langley. Good take, McNaught. Foul on Flynn Cameron.
So here's McNaught. With Langley out. He looms as a key figure in this game, Alex McNaught. More than capable of playing the point guard position as well. In fact, they switch between the two through games, don't they, McNaught and Langley, in normal situations?
Yeah, they sure do, and they're obviously preparing for finals, but I wouldn't mind seeing McNaught get more shots up today, because there will be more on offer without Langley playing.
Yes, 4-2. He started this game really strong. That's 10 points already for Dan Fortu. 4 from 4 from the field. Three-pointer in there as well. Speaking of threes, another one drops for Taranaki. Mitch McCarron, 2 from 2.
Great shot by Macca, but just poor defense by Nelson. I think some players thought they're in zone, some thought they're in man, and they just leave 2 guys open at the top of the key. Well, we mentioned earlier about Finn Delaney signing in Japan. Dan Fotu's also signed in Japan, so congratulations to him. As we get a backcourt violation.
It's a Kiwi flood of players going up to Japan.
Must be something going on there. I haven't been told nothing.
You need to get your agent onto that, mate. Oh, Paul Henare up there too, coaching one of the teams up there too, isn't he still? He's been up there for a while now, former Tall Blacks coach. Tobias Cameron out there now. Going baseline, Greta nicely defended there. And now here comes Davidson, and he's off. Nick Davidson. Now he calls it down. 4-2 for 3 again. Ooh, so close to another big basket there for 4-2.
Loving his aggression. He's come to play today. I think he had probably in his mind, a disappointing game last game coming off the plane and looking to make amends.
Karen fouled. Karen started off very well here with 6 points. Seven assists through the season too for Mitch McCarron.
Yeah, he knows how to get his teammates open, but sometimes neglects himself, taking shots. Oh, Davison puts it back.
There's a nice move from Davison. Surprised the Nelson defence even before his drive to the basket. Inwood out there now for the Giants, 4-2. Davidson again. Nice, trying to find 4-2, and it's still going to be Nelson possession. Almost looked like it came off a leg of a Taranaki player, but I noticed the shot clock hasn't reset, so still 9.2 seconds left for Nelson to get the ball up. Here's McNaught. Nice pass to Inwood, yeah. Oh, Mini. And the shot clock expires. Inwood didn't touch the hoop with that basket attempt.
Yeah, I think Mini took it off the backboard with a legal block and happened just the right time as the shot clock went off. A bit of confusion from the Giants, but I think that was the correct call there.
Now McCarron passes it to Mr. Invisible.
Yeah, I thought he had a lane there. I think he could have kept going and put the Jets on like he does and taken a layup. But great to see Macca starting the game with 2 threes. He's a great facilitator, 7 assists a game on the year, but he's also a great scorer. And sometimes looks for his teammates a bit more often than he should, but great to see him start with a hot hand.
Nelson with 4-2 again. Foul conceded, this time by Carlin Davison.
It's a good battle, those two. Really interested who gets the upper hand tonight out of Carlin and Dan.
Yeah, at the moment we're 4-2 with 10 points. Davison with just the 2 so far.
I think Dan's maybe a bit stronger, Carlin more athletic, but
well, you
just like you see there.
Perfect timing. The pass, Minnie slams it home.
Great to see Minnie up and about.
Minnie off to the races in this game. He has 5 points. Timeout called by Michael Fitchett. It's Taranaki just look to get a roll on there. Tight start to the game, isn't it, Cam? Much between these two teams seems at the moment.
Nah, it's going to be tight, and I think this is the way the Airs want to play. Now that Frolling's jetted off to the States, they have to run fast and get out and push the pace because they've got the team to do it. Carlin gets the steal, Mitch McCarron pushes the pace, the Cameron brothers push the pace, and when Daron gets off the bench, he can really play in the open court too, and that's the way they're going to win.
Yeah, really fascinating dynamic at play at this game, remember. With a high chance that these two teams will be meeting again here on this court in just a few days' time in the playoffs.
You'd stick around because that hotel there has got a great buffet.
Exactly.
You'd stick around and you just take advantage of that.
Yeah, well, sure, if you can fly direct to New Plymouth from Nelson, yeah, so not much point, I would think, particularly that game coming up on Wednesday. So regardless of the result of this game, the Airs will be hosting a play-in game here on Wednesday, either against the Giants again or against the Franklin Bulls, depending on the result of this game here. And the Franklin Bulls were starting to really heat up at the moment. I think Ethan Rusbatch coming back from Tall Blacks duties just added that little dimension to their team again. Now Dempster, perhaps they were missing him for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yes, McNaught.
I think you're right. I think he's helped out the team a lot. And look at this young squad the Giants are rolling with right now.
Looks like an illegal screen has gone against the Giants there. Taranaki up by 5. This is the biggest lead of the game so far. There certainly is a young-looking team out there at the moment. Here's Minnie. Nice ball rotation from Cameron to Cameron. Here's Flynn Cameron. Nice move off the left hand.
Very nice balance. He throws Ingham off and then has the ability to stay poised in the keyway and get a nice finish. 3 of these Giants being heavy rapid league players, they just get the job done in that league. But let's see how it translates over if they can put some buckets in and keep it competitive while the older fellas are on the bench.
Dempster. Another tough possession there for Nelson. Here comes Rokawa. Back to Flynn Cameron, yeah. Hayden Jones, Aston Inwood, and Tom Ingham all out there at the moment for Nelson. More called for the foul. Pushing foul it is. That's a second personal. And, that will see him check out of the game. Greeder comes back on along with Davidson. Interesting tactics from Michael Fitchett at the moment, with these young guys being injected quite early into the game.
Yeah, I spoke about it earlier, like, can you manipulate as Cullen makes the first, can you manipulate a matchup you might see favours you a bit more, you know? Like, do the Giants just let this one go, knowing that they'll play him in 4 days and can get a good scout on him, get good rest, bring Langley in and have that, play that trump card? You don't know.
Bring
like,
Kluber back in.
Yeah, you don't know. Or do they play all their stars 35 minutes today and try to win it, and then they go play a fresh new matchup and they haven't seen for a while? Who knows? You could kind of game plan any which way, so we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, it's an interesting scenario if you look at it from Nelson's point of view. It is it's certainly the case. What is the best outcome from net for them out of this game? Here is Cameron. Here's Tobias Cameron. Rebound for Davidson. And Nelson have got two options. They either stay here, play again on Wednesday, or go down to Wellington and play on Friday against the Saints.
Maybe they like this matchup better than Wellington, you know, maybe.
But then again, here's another little scenario that plays out. If you play Wellington, you get another 2 days rest, which gives Langley another couple of days to get over that ankle niggle, and maybe a couple of other issues injury-wise as well for other Nelson players perhaps. Here's Minnie posting up on Dempster. Can't nail the basket. Greeter with that rebound.
Fix the hair. Oh, he's turned it over.
Minnie can't salvage it.
Yeah, it is strange to think about. I mean, you'd think you just play hard and you play to win every time, but there is some, you know, tactics that go into this stuff. It's always been that way at world tournaments, losing games by a certain amount or possibly winning to avoid crossing over against the dream teams, things like that. Like, perhaps you favor a matchup and you think, hey, it is best if we lose this game. But, you know, as a fan, you think you go into the game to watch two teams compete for the win, and I hope that's what they're both doing.
The players just pause for a moment here for an issue. Looks like a timeout's been called regardless. So Michael Fitch just sorting things out, a couple of things out with his assistant coaches there. Ben Sheet and Tom Yoli, and there's Darongo Okawa, Mitch McCarron, listening to their coach Sam McKinnon. Score at the moment, folks, is 22-15 to the Years. It's a 7-point game, still 1:54 to play in the first period. Still with 10 points in the first 5.5 minutes of play.
Yeah, but if that's correct, 3 fouls, maybe that's the reason he's sitting. I didn't see him get...
Oh, he's had 3 fouls on him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He hasn't conceded 3 fouls.
Correct, you're correct. Yeah, I didn't think I saw any, and then I thought maybe he was sitting just due to, you know, keeping him fresh for the rest of the game. So that's good he doesn't have fouls, because like I said, intriguing matchup with him and Carl, and I'm looking forward to it. It's been a long delay.
Yeah. So last play was Minnie trying to salvage that ball as we see Jones inbound it.
Looking forward to seeing Hayden Jones again. He played a great game in the Rapid League, and like we've talked about, under 17s really put on a show.
There he is there handling, but he's just turned it over. Here's Cameron.
That's my fault, mate. My fault.
Rokawa putting the foot down. He's lost it. And a foul is going to go against Nelson. It's going to go on Dempster or Davidson. Regardless of that, it's going to be Daron Rokawa going to the Chemist Warehouse line for 2 now. So the Giants are in the penalty. Rokawa, 30 years of age now. He's got a birthday coming up too, on the 24th. Ooh. And Wednesday semi-final against the Tuatara. Wouldn't that be cool if Rokawa celebrates his birthday, the game against you guys? put on a tear that night.
I will not be wishing him a happy birthday.
9-point game now. Rokawa has those 2 free throws. There's 4-2 back out there now for Nelson. Now Greta going baseline.
Oh, there you go, Greta.
That is the best of Dan Greta there. That'll be one of the best jams of the week.
You could wrap Dan Greta up in one highlight. That'd be it. Catching on the wing, rejecting an on-ball, and ripping baseline. That's just what he does. And so athletic, especially considering what he's been through. So great play by the man.
He absolutely buried that one. Couldn't get the 3-point play from the Chemist Warehouse stripe though, as McCarron comes down court. So still a 7-point game. Greta with that jam. Those were his first 2 points of the contest. Now McCarron, here's Rokawa. Nice from Derone, but authoritative rebound there from Dan Fortu as Jones comes down court now. Greta again. Kicks it out to Hayden Jones. Oh, got the ball back, Greta. Can't nail the 3. Jones in there. Nice rebound by the 17-year-old. Got an issue with the shot clock, I think. Maybe it hasn't reset.
Yeah, it looks like it hasn't reset, but yeah, great rebound. Came out of nowhere for that one, and we've got Matthews in as well. A young fella back from the 17s, is that correct?
Absolutely. Both of them, as we mentioned during the Rapid League game, played all 7 games for the under-17 teams at that World Cup. What an experience for them too, going to Turkey at that age to play in a World Cup. Here's Dempster. And winning some games of basketball as well. 4-2 for the 3. Rokawa uncontested, and he's off. Derone Rokawa looking to increase the pace. Oh, loose pass. Greta almost steals it off Cameron. In fact, it will be Nelson possession.
Great play by Greta. Forces that one off Cameron.
What about the soles to Flynn Cameron's boots there, mate? His shoes. That was impressive.
I missed it. What was it?
Oh, multicolored kind of purple, greeny kind of thing. Whatever happened to the white soles? Just the plain old white soles, Cam. Do you have white soles?
I don't know if I've ever looked at my soles. I don't know.
There you go.
Flynn's quite flash though, I'm sure.
Well, that's fashion, isn't it? Sometimes
fashion,
fashion can pop up in places you don't see.
That's fashion.
Hayden Jones. Dempster. He won't be into that flowery stuff on the bottom of his shoes. Yes, Jones driving. Nice finish from Hayden Jones.
This pace that the Airs want to play with, just straight downhill.
Oh, McCarron, that would have been special if that dropped.
See Derone pushing it, Macca pushing it. Even after a made basket, they're trying to get down there and start their offense with 20 seconds on the shot clock. They're just going.
A nice play from Mitch McCarron. He's had a very good first quarter.
Curious how his ankle's feeling. I know they initially were worried about possible fracture. That turned out not to be the case, but it must be pretty bad for them to have that worry. So good to see him back out there running around.
8 points for Mitch McCarron in the first quarter. Player timeout called by Nelson. In fact, no, it's just a sub with Tom Ingham coming in. 7 seconds left. Player timeout called now by the Nelson Giants.
Ingham had a buzzer beater in the Rapid League straight after a player timeout. Let's see if he can get another. Oh, don't make him pass it in. Oh no, he's in the play.
7-point game for Taranaki. Nelson love another basket here. Plenty time left.
Ingham.
Ingham. Oh, close call. In fact, it was 0.7 of a second left. Goodness me. Got me seconds muddled up there. Anyway, what's not in doubt is the score at quarter time here in New Plymouth. It is Taranaki up by 7, 26-19. $26 points to 19 here in New Plymouth. Hope you're enjoying the coverage of the Cells NBL. This is the last match of the regular season for 2024. And there's the special from Cells, valid until Tuesday. Just scan the QR code, get into that large pepperoni pizza. If you order it now, folks, at 7:05, pretty much guarantee you'll get it before the end of the game.
Don't tempt me, man.
Pretty disappointing if you wouldn't get it before the end of the game.
Don't tempt me, Glenn. Yeah. You know I'm a sucker for sours, man.
Second quarter underway. Here's Dempster for the Giants. Marked by Davison. Matthews fouled there by Cameron. Bucket's not going to count for James Matthews. Tobias Cameron concedes the foul.
Good solid offense. These young fellas, they execute, and they always have in the Rapid League, and it's good to see him execute there and draw a foul. And he's gone again.
Oh, just a little nervous. Carlin Davison lurking over like a thundercloud or something.
Don't blame him.
Here's Dan Fortu, and that's going to be Taranaki ball. So good defense play by the Airs.
Yeah, Carlin smacked one of my shots off the backboard last week. I was not very happy. Very athletic man.
Yeah. It's almost unfair, isn't it?
It is.
That he can jump higher than everyone else pretty much. Is McCarron gives it to Davison. Nice ball from Davison. Shine putting up shots from long range too. Bailey with the rebound. And Fortu tidies up for Nelson. Greeter. Dan Greeter.
Oh.
Tough defense from Taranaki again.
Oh, it just looked a bit awkward. I thought something may have happened there, but that's good. He's straight back up. But great take by him. But I thought his knee kind of gave. Lucky I was wrong there. Seems to be fine.
Yeah, they don't want to lose Dan Greeter. 23 points per game at 48%. 7 rebounds a game too. Good numbers by the Australian. He is at the free throw line. He's been going at 71% from the Chemist Warehouse line this season. Dan Greeter.
And he's a Perth boy, so
yeah, exactly.
Gotta love him.
Greeter with 4 points in the game now as that lead goes back. It gets cut back to 5.
Nelson loved this little 2-3 zone. They throw it out there quite often.
Cameron can't nail the 3. Greeter with the rebound for the Giants. Greeter pulls up for the 3. Here's Davison with those long arms. Towering above everyone else. Tobias Cameron kicks it out to his brother Flynn. And Flynn buries the 3. Cameron up to 7 points. Flynn Cameron.
Cameron to Cameron. Great feed. Great shot. Oh, they've called a foul on that. I thought Dan Fortu just lost that ball, but they've given Quinton Bailey the pushing foul.
Yeah, second personal.
Fortu to the line for 2.
There's that 3 from Flynn Cameron, a lovely outside shot.
Sure does.
There's the margin. If you just joined the broadcast, this is the final Cells NBL game of the season. And as fate has it, we have two of the teams that are making the playoffs playing each other here. If Taranaki win the game, they'll finish third. And they'll play Nelson again on this very court on Wednesday in the first playoff game. And then that will see the Saints host the Bulls on Friday night. But if Nelson win this game, then Nelson will go down to Wellington and play the Saints on Friday, and the Bulls will come to New Plymouth on Wednesday to play. So that's what's at stake with the result of this game.
I wonder if you keep some tricks in your back pocket and don't show them as Rokawa hits a 3.
And enjoyed it too, didn't he, Daron Rokawa? 5 points for him, his first 3 of the game. Down to a 9-point margin now. It's 4-2. Double teamed over there. Dempster was open for a moment. Greeders coughed it up.
Oh, Ayres out and running again.
A collision between two Giants players. I think Ingham went down there. Here's 4-2 again.
A bit of friendly fire. Fotu dropped Ingham, but seems like he's up and running. Lob.
McCarron!
Yes.
To you-know-who.
Great pass, great 1-2 connection, and saw that coming from a mile away. Macca caught eyes with him beyond half court and puts up the perfect pass.
Awesome alley-oop. There's Greeder tipping his own one in.
Greeder.
Nice.
Some guys just have a great second jump, you know, they can jump, land, and they're straight back up there. Carlin's one of them, and Greeder just done it just then. Misses his own shot, but he's first to the ball.
9-point game, good action at both ends of the court at the moment. McCarron again! Oh, Davison can't get that one. 4-2's got it down court to Greeder. Nice transition play there from the Giants.
Very exciting play right now. Macca throws a lob. I didn't see that one coming. And Carlin just misses it, but then Dan Fotu with a rebound, kick ahead, and Greeder playing with his pace.
Good to see Cameron Quinnell out there. McCarron does well to salvage it. 3 goes in from Davison out of necessity with the shot clock almost gone. Matthews. Now Dempster. Sammy D been quiet in the game so far.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. We've yet to see him pop off for a 3. There's Ingham.
Got the foul out of Quinnell.
Just got to where he wanted to get to. It wasn't fast, it wasn't pretty, but forces Quinnell to foul him. There's that lob to Carlin. Up where only Carlin can get it. Looks like Davison a bit frustrated right now about something. He's not happy, but that was a beautiful play. Here's Ingham at the line for 2.
Tom Ingham.
McNaught back in the game. He sat for a little bit.
Yeah, he did. He was on 2 fouls. Sat quite early, didn't he? Tom Ingham gets both of his free throws to fall. His first 2 points of the game. Nelson staying within touch here of Taranaki. It's been a very exciting quarter.
It has been, and still 5 minutes to go. You got Daron and McCarron in together at the moment.
Karen barking orders. Minnie back out there too.
Yeah, I could see Daron getting some open looks here. Mac is good at finding him. There you go. Bang. Nostradamus. Is that the word? Yeah.
Yeah. Are you self-describing yourself there?
Yeah,
Fair
yeah,
enough too,
sorry,
Cam.
sorry, yeah.
Nice, mate. Here's McNaught.
Don't you love when that happens?
I do.
You look smart when you're not.
Your chest just pops out that little bit bigger, doesn't it, Cam? Yes, Inwood. Now McNaught. Yeah, that looked good from the hand from Alex McNaught.
Good answer by Naughty.
They have answered back every time in this quarter. Here's Davison left alone at the three-point line, and he makes them pay.
Once again, I think half the Giants are playing one sort of defense, the other half not, because I know sometimes you want to let Carlin shoot it rather than drive it, but that's just too much space for anybody.
4-2, nice move there on Carlin Davison. Oh, he's a little bit of a steer on Carlin Davison from Dan 4-2 as well. Put that on your pipe and smoke it. Here's McCarron. Some nice one-on-one battles going on out there at the moment.
Yeah, there is. Here he goes back at him.
And he gets payback too.
Looks like he caught one in the mouth there, Fotu.
Yeah, absolutely. So timeout called anyway. Excellent entertainment in this quarter so far. 42-34 with the Airs back out to an 8-point lead. Leading scorer for the Airs so far is Davison with 9. Rokawa off the bench with 8. Mitch McCarron with 8. Flynn Cameron with 7. And Dan 4-2, 12 points, 14 points and 5 rebounds and 3 assists already. But he's got a -6 on the plus and minus scale.
Yeah, but you know, you can't be responsible for all of that, but he's playing a great game. He's getting to wherever he wants to get to, and he's making it pretty hard on the Airs to stop him, but down the other end, the Airs sharing the ball, everyone's contributing and playing with some fantastic pace. It's been good to watch. But Nelson not giving up either. Naughty comes in and splashes a 3. We talked about Sam Dempster, hasn't got off yet. We can almost guarantee that he'll hit a couple 3s. It's looking like a competitive game. It's been real scrappy at times. Real fast-paced, high energy.
Yeah, it's been good. It's come alive nicely.
It has, yeah.
In the second quarter. So 8-point game with 4:36 to play until half-time. McNaught down court, he comes for the Giants. Nice play to Greeter.
Great play, yeah.
There's another foul by Tobias Cameron. And that's his 3rd foul for Tobias Cameron. And that will be the end of him for a while. He's going to have to sit down.
Those plays are tough to guard. You run this false action and the ball's never going to those people. Then you just chuck it to Greeter for a rip and you're just not ready for it, as Tobias Cameron was there. It's a great play by the Giants.
Greeter at the line again. This is his 3rd visit to the Chemist Warehouse line in the game. And he'll remain on 9 points with that miss. Inwood, though, with the offensive rebound.
That's what he does. Scrapper.
Yeah, those sort of players are so valuable in the team, aren't they? Here's McNaught. No, nice play from Alex McNaught again. 8 points for him.
Great take by Naughty, but Airs leak out. Doesn't pay off, but lucky to keep the ball.
And McCarron casually gathered that one back from Davison. Here is McCarron. Off the left hand, Davison. Good physical play there from Carlin Davison.
Only 3 rebounds, maybe that's his 4th. I think he had 16 against us last week. He can really do a number on you on the boards, and especially offensive. You think you do a good job defensively, force up a tough shot, then Carlin springs out of nowhere and puts it back. And his shooting, that's probably the main thing. His shooting has improved when he gets to the free throw line. When he gets those catch and shoot looks for 3. I think he's a lot more consistently knocking them down compared to last year. And there's Bailey. Oh, sorry, that's McCarron.
Yeah, McCarron. Oh, he's disappointed he didn't nail that basket there too, Cam, and don't blame him. He was open.
Yeah, he did all the hard work.
2 points easy there, wasn't there? Should have been. Some good numbers for McCarron and Davison approaching half-time. Davison up to 12 points. And McCarron could crack double figures with the 2nd free throw. Taranaki just preserving that 7-8 point lead.
Yeah, they're doing well to hold the Giants off, and Mitch McCarron being a big part of that. I think the Breakers fans are going to love having him in pink this year.
Yeah, Mitch McCarron, looking forward to seeing that. That season opener is going to come away roll around pretty fast, isn't it? There's Greed again. Fantastic play from him.
They ran back the same play, get Greeter just going downhill, and it works again. Let's see if they run it back again. First it was Tobias Cameron with the foul, now they get Flynn Cameron with the foul.
Yeah, second foul on Flynn Cameron. Remain out there for the meantime as Greeter completes the three-point play. He's up to 12 points, back to 6. Davison. Caught in possession almost, McCarron. Davison posting up here on Greeter. Fade away, nice.
I think Greeter did all he could then, force Carlin into multiple pivots, then a fadeaway, but sometimes talent just prevails.
Carlin Davison is improving with every game. Even if you compare his form now with what it was at the start of the season, Cam, it's significantly better. High off the glass goes Greeter. It's a rebound, couldn't be gathered there.
Oh, I think that's Giants ball.
Kerr.
That is very obviously Giants ball in my opinion.
Oh, might change yet. There you go.
Good on you. Admits the wrong and we get on with it. But yeah, I agree. Carlin, even from the start of the year, yeah, he had a couple up and down games, but now he's consistently doing what they need him to do.
Here's McNaught again. He's gone out of court off Cameron. 7.3, or is it 2 on the shot clock for Nelson. I'd love a basket here, Cam. They haven't been closer than 7 points for a little while.
Yeah, that buffers can't be broken at the moment, but
McNaught struggling to inbound it. Greeter.
Oh, got lucky there.
Is that Cameron with another foul?
I think so.
Yeah, the two Cameron boys on 3 fouls.
The offense didn't really suit the team. Just they all ran to the weak side, and there was just no passing angle for McNaught to get it in. He got really lucky to not turn that over for a layup for Flynn Cameron.
You know, just back to Carlin, here's a question for you. I don't know what his plans are after the NBL, but, you know, should Aussie NBL teams be looking closely at him? What do you reckon?
Oh, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's still a development player with the Breakers, and I think, you know, he definitely has the talent to go places. I think if he did one more year as a development player, I think if other NBL teams aren't knocking at his door, that'd be silly. You know, he's got so much potential, and he's really right now starting to put it all together. So if I'm him, I'm doing another development year that I think he has signed for, and really maximizing my time to just develop, and then next year would be my time to shine.
There's a nice pass from Davison to free up Hill in the corner. Giants still ticking over here. Davidson. Oh yeah, I like that play from Nick Davidson.
Really good take. And timeout for the Airs. Nelson making a push.
It's gone a little cold, haven't they, Taranaki, in the last little while. As Nelson tightened that score right up. Back to a 4-point game.
Yeah, Sam McKinnon gets him together to talk. We haven't seen Minnie for a while as well. He's kind of sat, but started off hot.
He's only had 9 minutes of court time in this first half.
Yeah, there's been a bit of foul trouble for the Airs, but also we talked about that Greeter rip play. If you get taken by the same play twice in a row, kind of shows that the focus isn't quite there on the defensive end. So Sammy Mack probably talking to him about, you know, playing every possession with a bit more focus.
Yeah, look, going through that foul count at the moment. Flynn Cameron, 3 fouls, Elijah Minnie 2, Quentin Bailey 2, and Tobias Cameron 3.
That doesn't stack up too well, does it?
No, still with 2:26 to play in the first half. Both teams shooting the ball exactly the same, 51%.
Without Langley and Akuba, you just feel like if it gets down to the stretch, the Airs are probably going to have more firepower, in my opinion. But look at the Giants right now. They're in a box and one. They're face guarding Daron Rakawa and in a box with the other four. Very, very strange defense to throw out, and Mitch McCarron takes advantage of the holes.
12 points now for Mitch McCarron in the first half. Season's best of 17 for him against the Rams back in round 7. As he inches closer to that. Dempster back out there now for Nelson. McNaught gives it to Dempster. He put up 2 shots in the first half. Hasn't scored in the game yet. Sammy D, and he's been smashed from behind there. Didn't know Quinnell was there.
Yeah, Sammy D probably not his game, especially going against Carlin, who... Oh, he's missed the dunk.
Nickel had trouble scoring in this rapid league game, didn't he?
It's come over here to the 40-minute game.
Oh, Greeder, that would have been a big play from him. Didn't get the basket to fall, though. Just over a minute left in this first half. McCarron. Rokawa.
Oh, good defense, Naughty. See if Macca can get him. Oh, he got him. Good chase down by McCarron. All-out effort.
No foul either. Unbelievable. Well, that's effort. 110% effort there.
Great chase down by Macca. I don't know how he got it. I think McNaught had a chance to put it up on the backboard, but he just took that extra split second.
Dempster back to Davidson. Davidson again. Nice confidence by the 19-year-old. Beautiful basket. Now McCarron. Lane closed quickly, courtesy of Dempster. Now Quinnell. McCarron. Looks like a swing door at the moment. 1 minute it's so wide open, and the next one it's shut. And then it's open again. McCarron up to 14 now. He's really taken the team on his shoulders with the Cameron brothers sitting down in foul trouble. McNaught.
Wow. Guy's just making plays right now, Glenn.
It's awesome.
Like, I see McNaught doing what he's doing, and for Macca, you know, just coming back from that ankle injury, I kind of expected him to ease his way into the game, but he's having, I'd say it's been his best half of the year.
Player timeout called by Mitch McCarron. So with 6 seconds left in the first half. Taranaki. One more basket. McCarron and Davison, 14 points each for Taranaki. 14 for 4-2, 13 for Greeder for Nelson. Those are the leading scorers in the game. McCarron now gives it to Quinnell. Foul there by Dempster.
I don't know whether he was trying to foul. I thought it might be strategic, but
like
he doesn't seem happy about it.
Deliberate, didn't it? Here's McCarron again. I'm going to foul again, Sammy D. Here's McCarron for the 3. It's come off inward. Is there still time left? There won't be. So it's going to be half-time. Good competitive game of Sal's NBL, the very last match of the regular season, as Taranaki up by 4 at the half, 51-47. 51-47 it is here at the half between the Nelson Giants away to the Taranaki Airs, the very final game of the NZNBL regular season for 2024. As we check out the Chemist Warehouse stats, Cam Glidden, and there's some interesting numbers coming in this game with Dan Fortu on fire early, cooled off a little bit, didn't see much of him in the second quarter.
Yeah, he started off pretty strong, but yeah, he sat a little bit. Carlin Davison's been tough to deal with for the Giants, and Mitch McCarron, probably his best scoring half of the year since I've been watching him, and Dan Greta also very active penetrating that baseline on offense.
Let's have a look at the rebounds. Davison having a fine all-round game so far. He dominates, well, he does dominate, but he's getting good numbers of rebounds for the Taranaki Airs. Mitch McCarron too having a great game.
Yeah, he's an all-rounder. He's going to give you 10, 5 and 7 every night, and then you got the assist from Davison. That's quite good for him because he does draw a lot of attention, and McNaught doing his thing on the other end too, getting his teammates open. Dan Fletcher with 3 as well because of the attention he brings.
Absolutely, and there's some, so you can see the players featuring Davison, also McCarron, Fortu, Greta, all dominating across the various statistical categories in this game at half-time. Worth mentioning again for you, Kobe Langley and Theo Akuba not playing in this game for Nelson, the 2 Americans. We saw Kobe Langley start, but then subbed out immediately for Nick Davidson. He came into the game with a questionable ankle injury. And with these two teams likely or potentially playing again against each other on Wednesday night in the playoffs, you can see Michael Fitchick's tactics, the Nelson coach, of having his gun players 100% fit for the next game, which is undeniably more important than this one.
Oh, it sure is. And we also didn't throw out the idea that maybe it was just a game time thing and they wanted to start the Rapid League the same way and the 40-minute game the same way. Let's see how Langley goes through the warm-up and let him make a decision right at the end, and maybe he had to start due to that, but knew that after the warm-up, hey, my ankle or whatever is not great, I will be sitting, but due to the Rapid League rules, I have to start this one. That's
a good point actually, Cam, isn't it? Because we were all wondering what was going on at the start of the game, why perhaps Nick Davidson just didn't start in the NZNBL game, but as it turned out, that could be a very good reason why he didn't. Second half coming up, still plenty of intrigue about this one, with the Airs up by 4. Stay with us here on Sky Sport. Thank you for staying with us here on Sky Sport. It's the Airs against the Giants with 2 quarters to come. And the mixandpick.com poll is still active, folks. Who's going to win by how much? Giants get the win 30%. It's been pretty even all the way through. Here's 9+. Just looking a little bit more certain according to you out there. If you want to get in there, answer the question on the mixandpick.com poll. Just scan the QR code. You could be winning a free Sal's Pizza from this game, and also a Nelson Giants singlet. Who doesn't want a Nelson Giants singlet, Cam?
Yeah,
you
I'll take a McNaught. I'll take a McNaught.
Good stuff. And don't forget, we'll have our MVP poll rather open towards the end of the match. So 51-47. Earlier today, the Saints had a win over the Southland Sharks to close out their regular season. So at the moment, that was a 10-point win to Wellington, 88-78. And for the meantime, the Saints are in 3rd place, 14 wins, 6 losses. If Taranaki win this game, they go to 14 wins, 6 losses. We'll move ahead again of the Saints on points differential, points percentage rather. And if Nelson win, Wellington will remain in 3rd place. So there's still a bit to play for here as Michael Fitchett marks out his final instructions for the 3rd quarter. Head coach of the Nelson Giants.
Yeah, it's been a good clash. I think when I saw Langley head to the bench early, I kind of thought the Airs would pull away, just having more firepower. But the Giants are playing really well and staying in this game. And I think towards the end of the 2nd quarter, I think I'd probably tip the Giants to be coming into this 3rd with more momentum. So hoping this one gets closer again in the 3rd and we can have a great finish in the 4th. Talked about Sammy Dempster not yet hitting his usual 2-3 threes, so be a nice little boost to start the 3rd like that. We see Minnie coming in again for the Airs. Didn't play as many minutes as I thought he would to start the game.
No, just 9 in the first half. Compare that with McCarron, 17. It's been quite a trend for Taranaki this season. They haven't used Minnie for extensive minutes, particularly in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, they have a ball-dominant guard and in Mitch McCarron that's going to facilitate. They don't run too much stuff for Minnie, and I feel like for him, if they ran some things for him, it'd probably lead to a bit more success. I don't think he's one of these free players that runs around and can just find buckets. I think if they ran things for him and he knew where his shots were coming from, it would lead to a lot more success. But they've got their game plan, and it's worked for them. They're sitting 3rd on the ladder, but I think to get a bit more out of Minnie would help them, and I think they just need to run a few more sets for him.
So a turnover for Nelson to start the 2nd half. Now Dan Fortu, terrific first half from him. He's going to work on Bailey again. Fortu, good defense by Bailey that time, and Davison pinches it. Bailey on the run. Nice kick out pass to Elijah Minnie. Davison, no look at a Bailey. That was a gem of a pass, and Bailey rightly finishes that one. Has 5 points in the game.
Great finish by Bailey. I think he started off the scoring tonight and then starts off the 3rd with a layup. Oh, Minnie just a bit out of position there.
Oh, he might have to sit down now. That's his 3rd foul. So we'll see what Coach McKinnon, not much movement, no movement, in fact, on the subs bench. So Minnie staying out there for the meantime. There's McNaught. Rita.
Oh, yeah, he shuffled the feet there.
Turnover coming. Just been told, actually, that Theo Akwuba's actually returned to the United States. So won't be available on Wednesday. He's unlikely to return to New Zealand. That's a real shame for Nelson.
That is a shame, and shame for the league too, because you want every team going into the finals with their main guys, and he was such a big force for them, blocking shots, grabbing rebounds, and it's a shame they won't have him for the finals.
Here's Bailey making a nuisance of himself again. Yes, indeed, Akwuba, good contributor for Nelson through the season, back in the States for personal reasons. Here is McNaught again.
Good take by Naughty, unlucky.
Almost stole it out of Minnie's hands there. Dan Greeter on 13 points for the Giants. As what do you know? It's back out to an 8-point margin, Cam.
Yeah, that happened quite fast. And you mentioned Greeter. I think if the Giants want to get back into this game, they need him to show up, which he has. But I mean, like, really put him on his shoulders, because he's one of the guys that can really score the ball. And great shot there by Flynn Cameron. They need Greeter to come alive.
Yeah, they certainly do. And all of a sudden, out to 11. Equal biggest lead of the ball game now. Dempster.
He's going to shoot this.
Norts. Nicely gathered by McCarron. Minnie can't handle the ball there.
I think Minnie's got to do possibly a better job in transition of hunting shots. You got Mitch McCarron, who's a great distributor, sprinting down the court. Get to your corner, show your hands, and be ready to just let one go. But unfortunately, he's not in the spot at the right time, and the pass doesn't get to him.
Oh, Sam Dempster has it pinched out of his hands by Davison.
Great play, Davison.
McCarron back to Cameron.
Just like that. That's what Minnie's got to do. He's got to hunt shots. He knows McCarron can find him. And Flynn's ready to fire it up.
He's got a swagger and a step, Flynn Cameron, and look at Tobias on the sideline. Loves it.
And look at the soles of his shoes. I saw him that time. They are colourful.
They are. That had everything in that shot that we ever want on a basketball court. Cameron to Cameron and the fancy shoes. All started with that terrific three-pointer from Flynn Cameron, who's just nailed back-to-back threes and has got up to 13 points. And just like that, Taranaki have outscored Nelson 10-0 in this quarter.
Yeah, great start by the Airs. They're a fast-paced team and it's working for them. And you still throw a turnover in there that they had, so they still could have got up by a bit more, but shooting the ball well, Mitch McCarron doing his thing. Quentin Bailey starts them off with a little left-hand hook. And they're flying now. I love that mascot.
Yeah, the Yeti.
Apart from the Tuatara, that's the best one in the league.
Moves a bit faster than a Tuatara.
It does, yeah.
The Yeti's come down from the mountains, mate. Look out. I back a Yeti over a Tuatara any day in a one-on-one battle, mate. Just quietly. Here is McNaught. Marked closely by Flynn Cameron. McNaught. Nice drive to the basket. Foul is going to go against maybe Minnie. Might be having to sit down on 4 fouls now.
Yeah, I think it was on him actually, and McNaught spent a lot of time on the ground this game. He just keeps getting bailed over and has to pick himself back up, but earns himself 2 shots.
Oh, just wait and see who that foul got. Put on. And he's still out on the court as McNaught goes to the Chemist Warehouse line. Nelson still haven't scored. Icy cold start to the third here. Haven't scored in 3 minutes. Finally, McNaught ends that now. So Quinnell coming back on. And Quentin Bailey is coming out of the game. He picked up that foul, Quentin Bailey. And he sits out with 3 now.
A little bit of foul trouble for the Airs. Let's see if it becomes a factor.
Well, Flynn Cameron and Elijah Minnie both out there on 3. Fouls, and Minnie slams it home impressively.
Going against what I said, that he needs a bit of a system to get him shots. He just cuts at the right time and gets a great dunk. Good play by Minnie.
4-2 for 3 this time.
Oh, what a roll. Love when that happens.
17 for Dan, 4-2. Davison gives it to Flynn Cameron, who's really feeling it at the moment. Flynn Cameron is exploding in this third quarter. He's up to 16. That's his third 3 of this period.
Great play.
Is that basket going to count for Dan Fortu? It is.
And 1. We talked about earlier Hayden Jones, son of Phil Jones, being such a different player from his dad. Look at Flynn Cameron compared to Pera, you know, like...
Yeah, exactly.
Just polar opposites. He's doing step back, left-handed threes, and his dad done most of his work on the block. But
although Pero did have a fantastic outside shot.
He did. But I don't know if he was doing step backs that flash. He was more of a catch and shoot in the trail, or
totally.
But yeah, it's funny how it happens. But Dan Fotu completes the 3-point play.
I don't know anyone who loved hoops 20 years ago who wasn't a Pero Cameron fan. And here is a chip off the old block again. He's just feeling it.
There he goes.
Here's McNaught. Dan Fortu.
Too strong. He's too strong.
A great one-on-one battle between him and Davison continues. But that margin is really blown out now in this period. Taranaki in complete control of the game now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's just unacceptable by the Giants. If you want to sit in a zone, that's fine. But one pass to their best shooter and he just steps into a wide open shot, it's not going to get it done.
Dan Fortu pretty much going solo at the moment for Nelson. Completes the 3-point play from the Chemist Warehouse line. He's up to 23 in the game.
Wow. Yep.
Cameron up to 16 all of a sudden. 5 from 7 from 3-point territory. Tobias Cameron back out there now on 3 fouls. Now Cornell gives it back to Tobias Cameron. Mini outleaps Dempster. Here's a second chance here for Taranaki. You know what's happening here.
Ooh, close.
McNaught.
Love the heat check.
Good hands from Alex McNaught. The pass is beautiful. Or is that an offensive foul going against Nelson? It is.
I think it was a great defensive read by Flynn Cameron to stand in front of McNaught and take that charge. But you don't see it that often. You don't see the charge being called, especially when the guy passes it off. But he definitely got there, and you love to see it.
Now that competitive streak is still very much in Flynn Cameron, even though the scoreboard is out to a 12-point lead. Rokawa. Flynn Cameron out of the game now for arrest. He's actually on 4 fouls, Flynn Cameron, according to our score sheet here. Almost tipped in by Mini.
Mini's doing a great job on the boards right now. There you go, Maka.
He gets the heat check too. 2 from 3, 2 from 4 now as McNaught drives again. Reader almost out of real estate over there. Nice little play from Jones again, so confident for his age.
Very nice play, very nice play.
Only 17, remember. Jones now up to 4 points.
Is he taller than his dad already?
I reckon he might be. Don't have his height here on my beautiful
on
score
your cheat sheet.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, he'd be very close, if not just outstripping his dad. Here goes Greeder. Can't get the roll, and Dempster somehow gets the ball back for Nelson. Jones has it now.
Good pass. There you are, Dempster.
Greeder with the offensive rebound. Good hands from Dan Greeder. Then he goes to work on McCarron. Can't nail it. Mini has it now for Taranaki. McCarron ices that one. McCarron up to 16.
Great play by McCarron. Just noticed that he had a weight advantage there on the young fella and beat him with physicality.
Ultimate threatening just to come back a little bit. They've cut that 15-point lead back to 10. Greeder. Missed his last couple of shots. Tough rebound there from Tobias Cameron.
Oh, he's trying to foul. What's going on here? Get a sub happening.
Peter out of the game.
Seems like they're sticking to some sort of minutes, shared minutes load or something like that, making sure you get a foul to get a sub, unless he was injured.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows?
Well, Nelson have clearly come into this game with a very clear strategy, and they're sticking to it. Come hell or high water, it seems, as we see McCarron.
Come on,
that jumper.
Point.
Carlin Davison. Enjoy watching him play. 14.6 rebounds, 6 assists now.
Great all-round play.
Mini.
Carlin.
Rokawa. Shot clock down to 6. Dempster almost steals it. Davison to Mini in the corner. Oh, what's happened here?
I think on the steal, the shot clock got reset, but it wasn't. I don't think Dempster had full control of it, so it shouldn't have been a reset. Unfortunately, it's going to have to be a guess. You can't really see unless they got the replay here. I could be wrong, but what I think happened is Dempster steals the ball, gets a hand to it. They think he's going to run down the other end, so they change the shot clock, but all he did was get a hand to it, went straight back to the airs. So I think they've reset it to 2 seconds. Is that what the ref was signaling? Maybe not.
We'll see. Still waiting for that shot clock to change. 2:25 to play in this third period. Taranaki outscoring the Giants 20-12 so far in this period. There we go. Got it now.
Good work by the bench.
Rokawa. Cameron. Davison with another board for Taranaki.
Great ball movement by the airs.
And Nico Hill from the corner nails it for the home team. Back to a 15-point game. Equal biggest lead of the contest. Jones.
Okay, Jones. Nice move. Unlucky on the shot. Here comes Macca. Get to your spots. He'll find you.
Oh, turned over this time. Two no's have been few and far between from Taranaki in this quarter. Now inward. Ingham out there too for the Giants. Dempster. Nick Davidson. Dempster. Nice bounce pass. Inward. Reverse lap. Very classy finish. Just one starter out there at the moment for the Giants, and that is Sam Dempster. Karen flings it over to Davison. Rokawa. Inward, uncontested this time. Back come the Giants again.
You can tell the Giants have their younger squad on there. There's not much, I wouldn't say control's the word, but you don't know where the bucket or the play is going to come from. The ball just seems to be going side to side with no real direction, but Hayden Jones is making it his business to try to get in the paint and create something.
Nice pass from Tobias Cameron. Foul there by Aston Inwood. Got one in the tummy there from Daron Rokawa.
Yeah, maybe unlucky there. I thought he was pretty vertical, and I think he just copped a straight elbow or something, which never feels good.
So Nico Hill. Ron Rokawa at their moment on 8 points. Shooting at 50%. Taranaki shooting at 49% in the game, Cam. Nelson 46.
Not too far apart. I mean, I will say I just think the Airs are probably creating better shots.
Yeah, it definitely feels it, doesn't it?
Feels like it's a bit of a struggle for the Giants to free up, and for the Airs, I think they're just able to penetrate that paint and kick out to more open shots than the Giants are.
Rokawa 2 from 2 from that visit. He's 100% from the free throw line. Taranaki have only just missed 1 free throw in the game. They're 11 from 12. Alan Davison with that miss. Nelson 14 from 20. There's 4-2 going to work again. It's a foul, I think, Nico Hill. So conceding that foul. 4-2 go to the line for 2 free throws from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
He's a strong man. He held that seal in the keyway on Carlin, who's also a strong man, for about 4 seconds. And then the feeder throws a bounce pass that bounced, looked like it bounced twice before it got there, and Fotu's still able to hold his ground. He's just such a powerful player.
Oh, yes, from that wonderful 4-2 family, isn't he? 4-2 can equal his season's high score here of 25 with these 2 free throws from the Chemist Warehouse line. He got that score back in round 7 against the Saints.
There's been some high-scoring games at the end of the season. Isaiah Moore gave us one the other night. Asbury had a huge one against the Jets. It's just been just buckets for days.
Davidson.
Good take, young fella. Oh, get in there. I think one of the refs has possibly called a travel, and the other one a foul. Oh, the travel prevails.
Hard luck there for Nick Davidson. Minute to play.
Something's gone on behind play. It's had a technical foul from the Giants.
Yep. Maybe a reaction to that call.
Davidson? Do you think Davidson's... There's
No,
some people
I
in the league you can predict will get a technical foul once every couple games, but Davidson seems like he's got his stuff together, you know? Maybe Fitch.
Maybe. First technical foul of the game. Bonus point for Taranaki. Davison. Rolls away, 4-2 marking him, and Carlin Davison can't nail that basket. Hill with the offensive rebound. Put up the 3, Carlin. It's Mitty. Into Tobias Cameron. Nice play from the ears.
It's hard not to turn into a fan sometimes, isn't it?
Oh, he's not shy on putting up long-range shots.
Yeah. And especially for the Carlin Davison-Dan Fotu matchup, I really want them both to shoot every ball. But does the right thing and throws it inside for a better look.
Gets the 3-point play. Tobias Cameron, he's up. Actually, those were his first points of the game. He can really get streaky hot,
Yeah,
Tobias Cameron.
Yeah, he did a great job when the Tall Blacks were away and Mitch McCarron and Sam Frolling dipped out for a little bit. He really helped the scoring punch and played a lot more minutes. So we know he can get it done, but maybe with the rest of the crew in his roles just a little bit smaller.
Biggest lead of the game it is at the moment, with Carlin Davison picking up that foul. That is foul number 2 on him.
Yeah, Davison not happy, but I think it was a foul.
So Nick Davidson goes to the line. He's on 5 points now. Way back here for the Giants now.
Been really impressed with him all season long, just his work in the Rapid League and his improvement, and whenever he gets minutes in the later game, he always plays his role to a T, and he's not afraid of the moment.
Yeah, he's a competitor, isn't he?
Yeah, that's the perfect word for it. He just gets after it, no matter who's in front of him.
Can't describe all the Nelson Rapid League players like that, can't you? Davison put back in.
Oh, he's not happy
No,
with that.
hang on.
Be careful, Carl, no tees. Sometimes being stronger is a disadvantage. I think he just made light work of one of the youngsters in the Nelson team, and it just looked a bit too vicious.
Oh, McCarron just telling him to cool his engines just a touch, not worth it. Certainly it isn't worth it with 16-point margin in favour of your team.
Yeah, exactly right. McCarron plays that leadership role in that team very well.
So this is Aston Inwood at the line. Born in Canberra, raised in Nelson. The young player coming through the Nelson system. Gets the second free throw to fall as well. He has 6 points. Let's see what the Airs can do here, and the buzzer beater was close call there. Not to be though. So 82-66 at three-quarter time. The Taranaki is up by 14. Pepperoni pizza still on offer until next Tuesday as we welcome you back here to TSB Stadium here in New Plymouth for the last quarter of the last game of the NZNBL for 2024 in the regular season. Playoffs coming. Remember, they start on Wednesday. Play-in game. Then we have one on Friday with the semis coming up next weekend. Here is your MVP selection so far on the mixandpick.com poll. Carlin Davison, hard to argue with that, 65%. 14.7 rebounds, 6 assists. Having a fantastic all-round game. Flynn Cameron went hot in that third quarter. And 4-2 having a great game as well for Nelson. And the team that's trailing by 14 at the moment, Dan Greta. Here's McNaught. Tough shot there for McNaught. Ended up being a fantastic pass for Dempster. Here's the touch the rim. According it did, as Greta lays it in anyway for 2.
Yeah, I think it did touch the rim, but it's just a junky possession. I think McNaught turned down 2 good ones to force up that one, and lucky Dempster pulled down the glass and got him another attempt at it. And a great play by Greta, as always, putting his head down, going right.
Now Rokawa. Rokawa puts up the 3. Yes, their own Rokawa.
He can play, man, and I don't think there's anyone in this league that has a funner time playing. He's always got a smile on his face, loves competing, and can do a lot on the floor. Here we go, Fotu. Get 30, mate.
Sammy D can't nail that one. McCarron with the rebound for Taranaki. It's number 5 for him in the game. Rokawa again. Mini was the target of that play. Ambitious from Daron Rokawa. Here's Greeter. Now McNaught again. No support over that side of the court. Dempster gives it to Dan Greeter.
Tough shot.
Nice defensive play by Taranaki as Davison flicks it over to Rokawa again, who settles for the 3, and he's got back-to-back threes, Daron Rokawa. He's up to 17 in the game. Hasn't missed from beyond the arc, 4 from 4.
Nice, beautiful. Yeah, he's feeling it right now, and when he's playing like this, he's tough to stop. Giants struggling to find anything as I say it. Nick Davidson makes it happen, but...
Oh, 4-2 with the steal. No foul. Managed to salvage possession. 4-2.
Yeah.
Davison just clipped him on the back.
No, I think it
hang on.
Hit the backboard first, so it's an automatic goaltend, but
yeah,
I like Davidson going for it, you know, like he's so athletic. Not many people can make the plays he makes, so you have to go for him and give your team the chance to get that ball.
Timeout on the floor called by Sam McKinnon. Coaches can be very anxious. They don't want any momentum with 4-2 getting that bucket. So he'll go to 26 points.
Yeah, he'd be close. I think he's going to hit the 30 mark unless Fish takes him out and lets him rest. And Dempster, someone we highlighted, thinking that he'd be a bit of an X factor, has struggled to find the rim tonight.
He's having a tough game. None from 6 from the field. Hasn't scored any points, Sam Dempster. He's capable of lighting it up.
He sure is, but they've actually got some long defenders at that 3-4 position. So when Dempster's popping and he usually finds that space, it's Mini closing him out, or Carl and Davidson not allowing that catch and shoot. And then they've got the favour in the foot speed as well. So, but look to Dempster. I know he's not shy. Next open 3, he's got to take it. He's due for one. The Giants need it.
By the way, that 2 points for 4-2's put him on at 26 now. So he's now, this is a season high score for Dan 4-2.
Very efficient too, shooting really well.
Yeah, 60% from the field, throwing 6 rebounds and 3 assists. 2 steals as well.
Who's won the battle, Carlin or Fotu?
Oh, gee, that's a tough call, isn't it?
That was our highlight battle before the game. They've both done a spectacular job for their team. Carlin a bit more active in the other stats, but Fotu beating him in the scoring department.
Yeah, hands down, in fact, 26-14. Here is 4-2 and Davison resuming their one-on-one battle again. Oh, 4-2 got himself a good look. Check that rebound out.
Engulf that one.
Mini is fouled, driving to the basket. Reader perhaps picking that one up.
Good take by Mini, real good take. I thought he should have taken the 3, but gets himself to the line.
Elijah Mini, 7 points in the game. 10 rebounds now for Elijah Mini. He's been quietly working away in this game.
Yeah, he's hard to keep off the glass. He's so tall, so long, athletic. And usually the 3 position, which he plays a lot, and the 4 is usually the taller one out of the matchup. So good effort getting after the glass.
Gets his 2 free throws, Elijah Mini. So he has 9 points, 1 point away from a double-double for him. Lead back to 16.
There you go, Sammy.
He overcooked it again, and there's another rebound by Davison. Here's Flynn Cameron. He's playing with 4 fouls. Mini. Tobias over to Flynn.
He's feeling it.
Wow. 22 points now for Flynn Cameron.
Some guys prefer the catch and shoot 3. I think he prefers to do it off the dribble, and it just looks so smooth for him.
19-point game for Taranaki. Davidson. Unlucky. Mini. Oh, has it stolen out of his hands by Greta. 17 for Dan Greta.
Very sneaky.
Yeah. Carlin Davison.
Good
Nice pass. Yeah, beauty, wasn't it? And Mini uncontested jam. There is a double-double for Elijah Mini. Now Davidson. Nice ball to McNaught. That was good play from Nick Davidson.
Rarely you see Alex McNaught in the dunker position, but good to see him make that play. But this lead's ballooned out a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly has.
Good take by Carlin Davison.
They are really looking good at the moment. Timeout called on the floor there to Nelson. Davison increases the lead again for Taranaki as they close in on the ton. And we still have over 5 minutes of play left. So the way this game's going, Taranaki are going to win their 14th game of the season as we enjoy Davison again. Lovely basket there from Carlin Davison. He's up to 16. That certainly feels that way now, Cam. That Nelson will remain in New Plymouth and play the Airs again on Wednesday night in the first play-in game.
Yeah, and it's going to be a battle. I'm assuming Langley will be back for that. At Cuba, no. So relatively same lineup except a healthy Langley, and that goes a long way. Obviously, one of the best scorers in the league, one of the best defenders in the league, and a high usage rate for this Nelson team. So with him sitting out, this is not really a good indication of what they're going to look like in a week's time or 4 days' time. Or whatever time it is, but yeah, it's going to be a good battle, and I look forward to this one. It's a lot of intrigue to the matchup.
Love the fact that Kobe Langley has got 5% of the MVP vote, having played just 1 second in the game.
He did do well though in that one. So
Brilliant.
He looked good.
Yes. Tom Ingham now for Nelson. McNaught being marked by McCarron. Good pass by McNaught. There's a 3 attempt coming in from Davidson, not going to fall, and Flynn Cameron's got the ball for Taranaki. Oh, Mini wasn't expecting it. Picked up by Nick Davidson.
Good take, Davidson.
Goes past Flynn Cameron for 2 more for Nick Davidson. He has double digits now. That's 10 for him.
He's playing well, and I don't think this is going to happen, but just assume Langley's going to play. But if he didn't, this is great bit of setup for Davidson going into the finals next week.
Clash there for the loose ball. No whistle though as McNaught comes down court again. Nick Davidson. Now Dempster. Just not his night, Sam Dempster.
I love it. Shoot another one. Yes.
Finally gets to 3, his first points of the game.
Making a late run.
Back to 14. Mini misses that 3. 4 Taranaki players could have rebounded that one, and still there was a foul by, I think, Davidson.
Someone got Dempster in the back and he had to scream for the foul, but eventually got it. I think it was the right call. Let's see if they can score on this possession and make it a bit more interesting, because they're on a nice little run here.
Yes, they are. Here's Dempster again.
There you go, Dan. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that lead was almost 20. It was 19, in fact, a short time ago, and now it's back to 11. Sam Dempster, back-to-back 3s for him, make this game interesting again.
Sure has, and they needed it, because for a while there it was looking pretty grim. Didn't know where the buckets were coming from. not very controlled play from the Giants on the offensive end, but now they've seemed to find a little bit of form. And that's with Fotu and Greta on the bench, along with obviously Langley. So good signs for the Giants moving forward, and see if Ayres can take this time out, regroup and put this thing away.
Well, there's still a bit of time left here for Nelson to make a big comeback. They're outscoring the Ayres 18-15 so far in this period. 3:58 to play. 4-2 at 26, Greta 17, McNaught 13, and Davidson 10 for the Giants. And we have 5 players in double figures for Taranaki. Oh, I just wonder whether McCarron just favoured his ankle a little bit there. Here's Bailey.
Good defense, Dempster.
Yeah, well, really good from Dempster. Here come the Giants again. Still out there. McNaught.
The Ayres still playing majority of their starting 5.
Cameron's going to concede the foul. And that's his first for him on the game. Yeah, those 5 players in double figures for Taranaki. Flynn Cameron 22. Daron Okawa 17 off the bench. 16 for McCarron and Davison, and 11 for Elijah Minnie.
Yeah, definitely not surprised by Raquel. Back in the Hawks days when he played a few more minutes and started, he could really fill it up, and it's just a matter of if he gets the shots that he's used to getting. And tonight stepped into a few transition threes that he loves, and he's really playing well for them at the moment.
Nelson continue their comeback here. Not long ago it was 95-76. Now it's 95-86, so a 10-0 run, but that is erased right there with that basket there from Quinton Bailey.
Good break of the press by the Ayres. It looked a bit shaky at the start. They trapped McCarron, but he was able to get out of it. Wow, what a shot by Naughty. The old lollipop.
How did that go in?
Chucked that up with 2 hands with forward spin, it looked like.
Don't know how that went in, but it went in. 16 for McNaught. Here's Davison losing the ball.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear. Rakawa. Nice play from Daron Okawa. He's got 19. So he's got a season high score as well.
Geez, bit of chaos right there. Throw ball away, then 2 guys flop at once. It's all happening.
Ingham. Into Dempster. Going to post up here on Daron. Kicks it out of McNaught. McNaught for 3. Not going to fall, but Dempster's there.
Shot clock violation.
Just couldn't get up and get the ball up in time. Sam Dempster reckons he was fouled there too.
Naughty's got to take that catch and shoot 3. He's so good at it. But he decides to do a step back. Not really his game. And the shot clock violation comes afterward.
Karen just need to settle it down. With just under 2 to play. Still an 11-point game. Carlin Davison. Nice move from Carlin Davison. 18 points for him now.
Yeah, great play. And you can see his maturation. You know, he waits at the elbow. Maybe a younger Carlin just rips straight away, but he waits until the lane cleared. Knows that he dictates the terms and then just gets to where he wants to get to.
Well, looks like Nelson coach Michael Fitchett has got his Rapid League lineup out there now. Sticking with that strategy. He's clearly thought about before tip-off. Kerr. Now Chamberlain with his first court time of the game. He's wearing 7 for Nelson. Nice ball back to Kerr, but it's been pinched there by McCarron. No looker from Davison. 2 more for him. Nice assist there from Mitch McCarron.
Yeah, beautiful play by Macca.
Inwood. Matthews. This is Ingham. Can't nail the three, and there's another rebound there for Carlin Davison. 10 rebounds, 18 points. Another double-double for him in season 2024.
It's really interesting that you brought up they're going to play each other again, and you see in the NBA all the time, just as a comparison, like a team will win by 10 and then the next day get blown out by the exact same team by 20. So you really can't predict what's going to happen next, and it's I'm all for it. I can't wait for this game.
Well, that's right. Well, that's the other thing too. Kobe Langley is just changes the dynamic of that Nelson team completely, doesn't he?
Yeah, and yeah, like I said, like sometimes there's no change and the fortunes can just flip anyway. But now you add a dynamic import, one of the best in the league. You just never know, and whether Nelson go home or not, or stay around, like maybe they get some great rest and they can prepare. They've just seen the airs, they know what they're going to run, and maybe it flips around. But I'm really looking forward to this one.
33 seconds to play. Taranaki going to get the win as they move clear again of Nelson. James Matthews at the free throw line, the Chemist Warehouse stripe. He's on the scoreboard today. Just counting Kobe Langley, who was subbed out after 1 second. Ernest Kerr is the only player in this Nelson team not to score in the game. Xavier Adam out there now. As Sam McKinnon gets his bench players out there too, the Rapid League players. There's Xavier Adam out to Burton Shaw. Nico Hill for three. Can't nail it. And Ingham has it for the last play of the game. So it's going to be a Taranaki victory. Nico Hill. One more chance to push the pass, perhaps. Xavier Adam gives it to Burton Shaw in the corner. Not going to drop. The Taranaki get the win and seal third place in the Cells NBL for 2024. They get the job done. 106-90. And Carlin Davison gets the MVP, and rightly so. 20 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists.
Wow, 8 assists to go along with that.
2 steals as well, Cam, and a block.
Jeez, that's well deserved from Carlin Davison, putting in the hard yards and getting his team the win, most importantly. So good job to you, Carlin. You really deserve that one, mate.
All right, so that ends the regular season. We'll confirm the playoff lineup for you, the schedule for you in just a moment. So stay with us for that. But let's check out the Chemist Warehouse stats. And there is Davison with 20. Wasn't the top scorer. Flynn Cameron in particular was super hot in that third quarter.
Yeah, he was. He really got them going for 3. And Dan Fotu, clear best player for the Giants tonight, putting up 26 points. But yeah, Carlin Davison walks away with the MVP just from his work in the other statistical areas. 10 rebounds, and all of them seem like top of the backboard rebounds. They're all emphatic plays. Sammy Dempster was 6 and Dan Fotu was 6 on the other side. And Minnie got up for a 10 as well, which is good from him. Carlin Davison with 8 assists. Macca with 7. Alex McNaught 5. And Davidson playing a great role with 3. 1 block for a few guys. Surprised by the Dempster one, but we all get up sometimes. And Carlin with 2 steals. Sammy Dempster with 2 as well. So good spread, and the guys that we kind of expected to put on a show, Davison and Fotu did just that.
Indeed, and a couple of seasons high scores too for a couple of players, with Dan Fotu getting 26 we touched on. Right, game number 1 on Wednesday night is going to be a repeat of this game that we've just seen. Ears versus Giants on this court, but Kobe Langley is going to be in the Nelson lineup for that game. So that's confirmed for Wednesday 7:30. Friday 7:30, Saints hosting the Franklin Bulls, who have looked good in the last couple of games. The winner of the Ears Giants game will then go to Christchurch to play the Rams on Sunday the 21st of July, so that's a week today. The winner of the Saints Bulls game goes to Auckland to play the Tuatara on Wednesday the 24th. And then the winner of those 2 semis, of course, meet in the final on the 28th, which is in, what, 2 weeks' time?
At the highest seeded home team. Is
Yes,
that correct? The highest
I think
seeded
so, yeah.
team in the regular season gets that home grand final.
Indeed. So, Cam, how do you feel about playing the Saints or the Bulls in your semi in a little while?
Mate, both tough teams. The Bulls, we got 2 wins on them through the regular season, but they're playing fantastic, probably the hottest team in the league right now. And the Saints, we were one out of 2, lost down there, won at our place, but very offensive-minded team that can get it done on all over the court. So I'm not going to pick who I'd like to play. We'll just play who we play on that day and put in our best effort.
Yeah, 100%. What a conclusion to the season we've got coming up. 6 fantastic teams all vying for the Champions tag for 2024. Good luck to the Tuatara. Thanks for popping in again, Cam.
Thanks, Glenn. I appreciate it, man.
All right, and congratulations again to the Taranaki Airs who get the job done in the final Sal's NBL regular season game, beating the Nelson Giants 106-90. Enjoy the playoff, folks.